Hello. Hello.
Oh no, I'm gonna be late. Ah, I'm not late. I don't feel good. Barf's a rainbow. Dang it, my Skittles. Dang it. Me. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm so sleepy today, and I'm also late, but it's also Luigi time. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Hello, Lemony and Big Girl and Shoom. Oui, miso, shoo. I'm stupid. I'm so sleepy. Literally, the last 2 hours have just been me laying on my bed, trying to take a nap, not napping, and going, should I do a coding stream or should I play anything else with my soundboard not working? Should I do that? I don't know. You look like my OC. I'm green like Luigi. We become Luigi today. It is Luigi time. Whoa. 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 I was eating tiramisu ice cream. I found some. You found it somewhere. I was just on my walk, enjoying nature, and I just saw some tiramisu flavored ice cream on the floor, on the ground, the floor of the earth. I don't think you should eat that ice cream. I think that ice cream's gone bad. I don't think that's safe to eat. It's probably got crack and heroin in it. It's got used needles in it. No, Fudge, no, Luigi. I'm not powerful enough. I'm not powerful enough to command Luigi. Now my headphones are in. Yay! I'm green like Luigi too. You are. We're all green like Luigi. Bleh, we're sick. Ugh, I'm ill. I'm ill, brother. Shaka bro. Go Luigi! Man, I'm literally just playing Mario. I'm just playing Mario. I'm tired. I should be coding right now. I should be coding my soundboard. I'm not. I'm being irresponsible. I'm playing Mario because it's my comfort game. Okay, it's what I play when I'm sleepy. It's just fun. He jump. Get the star. I used to eat grass. Why? Why would you do that? That's not food. Don't eat grass. That's not food. Fun fact, I don't need to care about getting any stars or anything or doing anything. I must complete it with Luigi. Green Kirby, what's up, band crew? Hello to stream, everybody. You were two? My earliest memory. Just eating grass. Fun fact, the earliest memory I have is one from Japan, where it's a picture in my brain of a pink pillow that was at a curry restaurant my family would go to in Japan, in Okinawa, Japan. And it is a core memory. It is the earliest thing I can remember is a pink pillow that you would sit on, Japanese style, because they haven't invented chairs yet. How are you? I didn't read that as how are you first. I read that as Huru Melon. Huru. Oh, what's up to Milk? Even later stream today. Damn. Yeah, yeah. Hello, everybody. I spent the last 2 hours being like, do I code? Do I not code? Do I play video game? What do I do? What if stream break? What if soundboard break? What do I do? And now I Luigi. Honestly, I'm pretty stressed. Fun fact is I don't work tomorrow, so that's a fun fact, I guess. Oh, also fun fact, I went to go donate plasma today, and they straight up looked me in my face and said, "You actually can't donate plasma today because your hemorrhoids are crushed." And I was like, "What the fuck does that mean?" And they were like, "It's fine. Just go home." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully my hemorrhoids won't be crushed." I gotta go be back after pool. Aha, okay, bye. Bye-bye. But yeah, I'm like kind of sad, but also kind of happy because I did work today. So working and donating and streaming is a big schedule. So it gave me time to not stream. I didn't stream until 6. Gave me time to do anything else. I just walked through that Koopa. Did you guys see that? I just phased through him like the Flash from the comic book. He can do that. He can go, and he can go right through walls. He can go so fast he goes through walls. Hey, it's the milk. It's the milk. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Yeah. Honestly, speaking of milk just in general, I really want to make an RPG. I really want to get back into game development so I can make an RPG dungeon crawler, just because I want to have a element fusing system where you can fuse elements together to create new elements, and I want one of the elements to be milk bending. I want it to be a water offshoot. I want to be able to fight monsters with milk. So I need to make a game myself. Cause I can't kill things with milk in Mario. Got it, fine, I'll do it myself. Oh. Speedrun strats. Oh. Yeah, let's be going as slow as humanly possible because I'm not playing this. I'm not playing this to achieve any goal. I am simply Luigiing today, and that is enough. ain't that just the way? Sometimes you just gotta sit back and Luigi a little. Easy as pie, just modded a milk power-up. No, I want it to be epic. I want it to be really cool. I want it to heal you. I want it to have an attack that does milk damage and an attack that does heal you. And it's a very well thought out plan. But yeah, I just want to get back into game development. I just want to do that. I had an idea for a visual form of rendering, a way to render 3D graphics in a space that could be procedurally generated and be good enough to use in a game while also making it fast. And so I really want to actually try building that. Because honestly, I really love programming, I really love game design, but dadgum, does making a full game require a lot of assets. It requires so many gosh dang assets, bro. It takes 3D models, it takes textures, it takes animation, it takes freaking music and sound effects and blah, 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 blah. It's just, there's a lot. There is a lot. It's a lot of tasks, and so I need to automate all of them, just like I've automated my YouTube channel. Healing on milk damage, very nice. Yeah, because it'd be like a dungeon crawler kind of action style game with like a water power, like a water element that you can use where you can like control water, and then a milk off. It's just white water. Bam, easy. Easy. Have a poison one too. It's just icky water. Baba booey. It's like awesome sauceum. Woo! Me. What I really want to do is I actually had an idea for a video game a few years ago that I started working on but never actually finished. Where, get this, it's what I just described. It's a action oriented adventure game, kind of like Tears of the Kingdom, but more based on like combat. Where the entire world that you're exploring is based on ice cream, where the whole sociology of every single town and every single individual is based on making ice cream. So like you don't have mines where they mine iron, they have mines where they mine chocolate. And they don't have forests where the forest nymphs live. It's a mint forest where they farm mint for the mint chocolate chip. And so the whole universe is just built around making delicious ice cream. And the whole shtick of the plot would be certain individuals, like high-ranking individuals in the sociological structures, don't want to make ice cream, they want to do other things. And so it's about them like becoming outlaws because they don't want to make ice cream. And then it would be like a really big play on purpose and divine entities and what does it mean to live. It'd be really deep, man, and it'd also be about ice cream. What about a game where you save a world from spicy monsters and fight them with milk? I do like that idea, having spicy monsters. Hey, I might just put that in my freaking ice cream game. Or the heathens, because you can't put spice in ice cream, that would curdle. They're the devil incarnate. I'd play any game you create any day, man. Aw, yay, thank you. Honestly, I think I'm really freaking good at making action games, I should honestly just open up some of my old projects on stream someday to show off how good I am at making action games. Cause dang, son, some of the engines I've made are just super fun to dick around in. I'm not good at asset development, so I couldn't make any levels and shit. Like, I think one of them, I just made the test level just Isle Delfino, because I was too lazy to make one myself. I was just like, it's Isle Delfino! Bing bong bing. I'm bad at this game. There we go. Hey, blah, 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 blah. Oh no, it's not over. Oh no. Ah! Yay! But yeah, I want to get back into game development. I want to do it on stream. What am I doing? I don't want to go up you. No! Wouldn't the people on the lower part of the hierarchy be the ones to do different stuff? It depends. Cause like one of the areas I wanted the game to be I wanted it to be a freaking chocolate mine, where they have to go into the mine, and they get chocolate in the mine, right? And they have to go into a mountain to get chocolate in said mine. And so there's this little village where all they do is they just go into this mountain and they get chocolate from the caves. But there's going to be an event, a mission, where giant worm monsters are in said caves, and you have to go kill them. Because it's like, you know, they're getting in the way of the chocolate mining. They're getting in the way of the producing the ice cream, which is the whole point of the village. So you gotta go kill the worms. And as it turns out that in the process of killing the worms, one of the main chocolate miners realizes that he really likes fighting. He really, really likes fighting. It's very fun for him. He doesn't like mining chocolate. He likes fighting. And it turns out that killing the worms is more fun than the actual process of mining the chocolate for him. But in the process of killing these worms to save the mines, a freaking opening in the cave opens up, and it turns out that the mountain isn't a mountain, it's a volcano. And there is a race of fire people who live in the middle of the volcano who are very strong warriors. They're a warrior race. And this man, this chocolate miner, finds out about these people and completely abandons his duties as the village chief because he doesn't want to mine chocolate anymore. He wants to be a warrior. And so the whole plot of that town would be this guy coming to grips with, like, should I take care of my village or should I do what I want, do what I love? And I want to base the entire game off that, where you have these entities and people who have positions of power and authority and responsibility when it comes to making ice cream, but when their desires run in conflict with that, what happens? What's vanilla gotta be the nobles? Vanilla gotta be the purest, right? Oh yeah, or the basis of all things. You gather ingredients to make ice cream, and then you make them after every boss and make the ultimate ice cream to fight the final boss, right? Like I could make different ice creams be like potions. Like you don't have potions, you just make different ice creams, and then you eat the ice cream. Babadoo. What am I doing, Captain Toad? I don't know why I'm doing Captain Toad. But yeah, another one of the locations I want to do is I want to make it a mint forest. Oh wait, no, not a mint forest. I spoke wrong. I want to make it an apple forest where they farm apples for sorbet, and the apples keep getting possessed by ghosts. And so the people who live in the village who farm the apples for the sorbet, they have to exorcise the apple trees who have been possessed by ghosts. And it turns out that underneath the forest, there's a secret cave that's like a desert filled with gravestones and ghosts. And the village leader of the apple village really likes exorcising ghosts but doesn't like farming apples. And so she neglects her duties and goes and explores this area underneath the forest because she enjoys spending time with the ghosts and interacting with the ghosts more than she likes interacting with the possessed apples. And so that's what the whole formula of that game would be. It would basically be you go to an area, you find a town where they have a goal, and then there's a secret area that you gain access to later. Like with the Chocolate Mountain. You would have access to the mountain and the chocolate caves, but then you would also have access to the volcano within it. And so it's just a bunch of interesting ideas like that. I think it would be a freaking awesome game. I just need to make it. Sounds like some Zelda stuff. Oh yeah, like it would definitely be trying to be Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild if it was more combat oriented. Because I feel like not enough games have a high skill ceiling in terms of their combat, and I really like having high skill ceilings. I want to challenge my players if they so desire to be challenged. Cause oh man, you bet your ass if I ever make a game, I am adding in an easy, normal, hard, intense difficulty slider. Like no games do that anymore, and they absolutely need it. Cause like if there's a high skill ceiling to an action game, and your DPS is like 500,000 damage per second, the enemies need to have at least 500,000 damage. They need to be able to take that much, or else you're gonna kill them too fast, and then you won't be able to actually like take off your weights, you know? Like you won't be able to enjoy it. And so like literally like changing the amount of HP of enemies, it's usually stupid. You usually shouldn't do that, but it's a great idea if you have a high skill ceiling. Yeah, because like if I'm playing Zelda and I want the game to be harder, increasing the HP of the enemies is not the way, because the skill ceiling of Zelda is pretty low. You only have so much DPS that's even possible at any given point in a Zelda game. You go yeah. You go slash slash slash. That's the DPS. But if there's a high skill ceiling, if you can like cancel attacks, if you can do combos, if you can do freaking, I don't know, stuff. Make it be like a fighting game, but in a 3D world. In a Super Mario 3D world? But yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. I want to make just a really fun adventure game with that's combat oriented, with a high skill ceiling, so that people can explore and kill shit. Because that's my favorite part about most adventure games, is just killing shit. Also, you gotta have freaking armor, man. You gotta have armor that you can build using monster parts from each area. So then when you find a new area, you want to kill all the new monsters, you want to get their parts, you want to make the armor. And there's also many glitches you can use your fighting, at least in Breath of the Wild and stuff. But yeah, but like, that's the problem with Breath of the Wild combat, is that you could do some really crazy, wacky, fun, crazy anime stuff. Like there's those clips online of people doing crazy crap, demolishing guardians, and they're really good at the combat. But the skill ceiling to do that is way too hard. The average Joe could never learn to do that. I could never learn to do that. It's like how do I even put it? Being really good at Breath of the Wild is not anywhere close to being that good at Breath of the Wild. The skill gradient has a big gap in the middle, where you're either okay at Breath of the Wild, good at Breath of the Wild, and then there's a huge gap between being epic anime guy at Breath of the Wild. And the difficulty is vanilla, easy, chocolate, mid, and mint hard. Ah, that's actually a really good idea, Shoom. I named the difficulties after flavors. And I have the secret difficulty, that's the hardest one, that you have to either unlock or use a code to unlock, to be like spicy. Cayenne pepper ice cream, because it's so difficult, you want to die. That's a really great idea. Thank you, Mr. Shoom. I will probably use that. But yeah, I absolutely mess with plots where it's about discovering and coming to grips with the idea that what you want out of life is not what you're supposed to have. It's like personal identity versus what you're expected to be. Because I love that. Because most people, it's very simplified when they tell that story, where it's just like, oh, I want to be a dancer, but my parents want me to be a doctor, so I'm going to be a dancer. And it's like, it's super simple. It's like, of course you're going to be a dancer, because who gives a fuck? But I love the times where it's like, I want to be a dancer, but I'm the only person who can be a doctor. And so if I choose to be a dancer, then people are hurt because they're not being healed by me, because I'm the only doctor. That makes you think. That's when you get to watch people struggle with how they should be living their life. You gotta have a push and pull. Woohoo! I get good ideas. Yeah, you do. Sweet, man. I need to just rant about game ideas more often on stream. This has been fun and nice. This has been G Willikers all swell, boy. Wahoo! But yeah, I'm thinking the combat, what I really want to do is I really want to make it just a simple sword and shield kind of combat, where every single weapon type in the game is based off of some kind of sword or shield. Like you could have a rapier or a great sword or a small sword or maybe even two swords, and you could equip them on your like left or right hand. And so like, oh, you want half attack, half defense, you got sword in right hand, shield in left hand. Awesome. You want two shields? Fuck yeah, punch him. Because that's what punching would be. The punching stuff, just equip two shields, bro. I've loved that idea for as long as I can remember, and I have yet to make a game that does that. Where you have the mechanic of you get to equip one item in either of your hands, and if you equip two shields, then you just become a brawler. Legend of the Shield Hero. Yeah, dude, I want solo maining a shield to be viable in an adventure action game. I really do. And I need to be the one to do it. Okay, Zero World 2. Baba Booey with the legend. Wee. Bim bum 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 boo. Yeah. Spiked shields, but spikes are chocolate chips, right? Hey, show what the ideas, boy. But yeah, I want to make the whole world revolve around ice cream, but I also want a lot of the world to not revolve around ice cream, right? Because like you'll have the chocolate mines where all the monsters are made of chocolate and some sort of variant of that. But then you go deep into the volcano and it's like, there's no ice cream themed anything here. It's just fire and death, like actual giant monsters. And so I want all the characters in the world to be like, what the freak is this? Why would we ever go into the volcano when there's no ingredients for ice cream? We don't need to explore down here. Like all you get is stuff that's good for killing, right? Because like if I fight a chocolate golem, I get chocolate from it, so I can make ice cream with that, as well as making gear that's based on chocolate. But if I go into the volcano with the obsidian crabs, then if I kill an obsidian crab, I just get obsidian crab gear. That's only good for making weapons. That's only good for fighting. And so you get a little dichotomy with that, where it's like, there's a difference between living to kill and living to make ice cream. Wow, what a sentence. He's actually switched to shroom now. Ooh. But I think I asked Shroom before if they would prefer to be called Shroom or Shroom, even after the name changed, and I think they said Shroom. Ho-ho. Sometimes you need glitches to progress and it becomes a secret skill. I actually do really want to do that when I make this game. I want to have a secret town where it is filled with godly beings who have like little stalls and stands where each one does a different glitch. Like I want a vendor that just activates wrong warp, where you talk to him and he's just like, yeah, I activate wrong warp. Like I will make it so that you can reload a save, but at the wrong save point. And it's just like, what? It's like, yeah, I'm really good at glitches, and this is a glitch called wrong warping, and I'll just do it for you. And I want an entire town dedicated to stuff like that, like a duping guy. I want a guy who will duplicate your items for you, and just be like, yeah, this is a glitch. You shouldn't be able to do this. I'm gonna do it for you. And I want to have a secret ending dedicated to taking advantage of all those glitches in order to basically defy God. Like I want there to be some sort of big bad that is impossible to defeat unless you use the glitches. Because then the big bad will get fucking angry, you know? Because he's just like, I'm God. I want to stop you, the hero who's trying to stop me. You cannot stop me, but you are, because you're cheating and you're breaking the rules of the world that I have dominion over. And that's a really cool mechanic, because then you get to watch God go crazy. And I love that thematically. Hell yeah, brother. Baba booey. It's just gonna be like funny, cute Animal Crossing ice cream game, but it's actually about defying God and living your own life. Because it's not even gonna be like the Final Fantasy thing of like defying a false god. No, it's God. It's God, and you're against him because he's the god who wants ice cream. Because it's kind of like you look at our universe and our world. Earth is just a world where life is defined by perpetuation. I want this world to be defined by making ice cream. Woohoo! That sounds epic as fuck, but also like something I'd kind of be confused with, but with secret skills. Oh yeah, no. I feel like I'm a good enough writer that I'd be able to at least describe it enough. But also at the same time, I feel like being lost is part of the joy, you know? Because it adds like character. Because like if you walk up to some of these glitch vendors in this secret town and they're just like, yeah, I provide you with a glitch that you don't have access to. And like I can normalize them a little bit, but they'll just be like, yeah, confused? Yeah, me too. Yeah, it's kind of hard to wrap your head around, but that's okay. It adds juicy character. Hee hee. Be. But yeah, I really want to make that game. It would take a freaking while though, because like that's a lot. Oh, eat the toad! Eat toad! Wee! But yeah, really what I want to do with the secret wrong warping is I want there to be a vendor in that secret town that allows you wrong warping, which is essentially he will reload you at a previous save point with your current stats. So like if I save at a save point and then go to the wrong warp, he will transport me to that save point, but with all of my current stats. So it kind of like overlays. And what I want to do with that is make it so that there is a secret save point at the very beginning of the game in a tutorial area that you only have access to once in a playthrough, which means that you have to go back to that tutorial area with items that you get after the tutorial area using wrong warp. And so that's basically the trigger of the secret ending path, which also means that you have to get to that point. You have to reach the glitched city with all the items you need in order to beat the tutorial level that you're supposed to die on in one go. You can't save anywhere else. And so it'd be like, not only do you have to think to solve the puzzle that way, you have to actually do something difficult, which is play the game in one go. And like that, I feel like that would be infinitely satisfying for someone to both figure out and also enact. I think that would be really cool. Because oh my god, do I love it. All game design takes ages, and you're one person. Oh yeah, well that's the thing that I want to do, is that making a game takes forever because you have to 3D model, and then you have to animate, and then you have to make all the art for the game, and then you have to make all the music, and you have to make all the sound effects. But you're talking to the guy who wrote an algorithm to edit my YouTube videos for me. If I take enough time, I can create an algorithm that renders 3D graphics in a simplified form. I can optimize the creation of games to the point where I could be able to create this vastly insane game as one person, and it just so happens that writing all those programs is what I like to do. It's fun for me. So I'm just gonna do that. I just need to find more time to do that, and I want to use stream as an excuse. Will it be difficult to get the glitch spots? I think so, yeah. Well, cause like it's gotta be a secret town. Like I gotta figure out where to put it into the world. I think I wanna place it somewhere very late into the story, but have it be at a location where you can gain access to it if you just know about its existence. Oh damn! Not even giving people more than one save if they want the secret ending. That's the thing, right? Because that would be really satisfying to be like, oh, I need this item, this key item that I get at the end of the game, but I need it at the beginning of the game. How do I do that? The only way to do that is to play through the entire game in one go without saving. And because that means that no one will accidentally get the secret ending, because everyone's gonna save at the save spots when they see a save spot. It's just what they're gonna do. It's just what they're gonna do. And so you have to like, it's so great because you have to not do what you think you should do. And I feel like that just lays perfectly into the themes of the game already. Maybe just make the game automatically save over the tutorial save, right? Or something like that. Something about having a tutorial stage that ends in an unbeatable boss fight, and the secret ending is triggered when you beat the boss fight, and the only way you can beat the boss fight is if you have access to skills or items that you get after the tutorial. And so you basically have to break the world and break reality inside the game in order to get the secret ending. Wait, what is this level? Is this a level? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. I don't care. Yahoo! But yeah, I totally think that I could make this game. Cause like here's what I'm thinking about 3D rendering wise. Cause this has to be a 3D game. It can't be a 2D game. And it can't be a pseudo 3D game, like those old 3D games where it's a 3D space but the sprites and characters are 2D, because that still requires art, and I'm not good at art, and I'm also not good at generating art. And so I had an idea where, what if I define 3D objects as a collection of smaller bits and bobs, of smaller pieces of 3D art, or of 2D art in a 3D space. So every single 3D object would be defined by panes of 2D. So like if I have a character with hair, each strand of hair is just a 2D pane that is rotated around a 2D circle. And then their eyes are a 2D pane that are rotated around the circle. And I feel like that would create a very unique aesthetic, and I'd be able to automate that. Because I can draw the building blocks of character design. I can draw strands of hair and then align them in a 3D space. That's easy. That's easy for me. Oh, what's up, Shadow? Chamoy. I don't know what that means, but what's up? We're talking about game design. We're talking about game development. Wow. Gay development? What? What? No. No, I'm kidding. Woo. Beep. Hey, blah 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 blah. But yeah, I really want to make that game. Because yeah, I feel like with that 3D renderer, where it's based on 2D panes and a collection of objects, because I could really have like there's an old art style I had that I used for a lot of my old games that I should probably play on stream. I think that would be fun to do a stream where I just play all the old games that I made back when I was a little baby. But I I had this simplistic character design of just, you have a ball for a head, balls for hands, Rayman style, no appendages, like freaking awesome sauce, man. And so I could just do that. I go back to my roots. That would be great in a 2D pane, 3D rendering environment. Why are we replaying? Because Luigi! Because Luigi, Shadow! Gay development. Mel has exited the closet. I was never in it! I'm the straightest twink you know. I am so comfortable in my sexuality, it's insane. Woo! Hey! Oh! I'm beating every level with Luigi, because you see here it says L and L ratio. Whoa! Oh yeah. Get him, get him, get him. Do you need a glitch to get to the glitch town? Probably. Maybe. I don't know. You said you're feminine. Yeah, I'm super feminine, dude. I'm like 60-40. Sure, you gotta make us be able to play your old games. Oh, maybe. Some of them are, there's really only one game that I've ever made that I'm legitimately proud of. And even then, it struggles from some really bad boss design. Most of the bosses are good. Most of the bosses are good. It has really bad boss design, and it has really bad tutorial. It does not teach you how to play the game properly, and so there are a lot of levels that are very easy if you know how to play, but the game never teaches you how to play. And it's a little game, I'll just describe it, I guess. It's called Half Ninja, where I don't know why I called it Half Ninja. I thought I was quirky, but it's about, oh man, what is the plot? The plot is something stupid. The plot was something stupid. It was like some old guy told you need to go get a sandwich or something like that. It was quirky 2000s humor, okay? It wasn't that good. But basically the whole shtick was that it was just a platformer where you fight shit. And you had 4 forms that you could use. You had freaking ninja form, projectile, sword, and I can't remember what the last one was. But certain levels you needed to use a certain form to succeed and to win. But the game never taught you that you could do those trickies within that form. And so it's just like, how do I progress in this level? You don't! Unless you know how to do the big jump as the ninja form. Like, it's just stuff like that. But yeah, that is I've only made one game that I'm legitimately proud of. Every other game that I'm proud of, I didn't finish enough to say that it was done. I also made an RPG. I made a turn-based RPG that is just full ass. It's just ass garbage. Because I made it for my sister for Christmas. Where we came up with the idea for a plot of an RPG, and the plot was basically you play as this kid who's walking to school, and he's late for school. He's got to go to school. He's got to take the shortcut through the deep dark woods. Uh-oh, scary woods with monsters in it. And he finds a dog, and he's like, "This is a dog. I love this dog." and then he saves this dog from a monster, and it turns out that this dog is just some magical super god being who's been damaged enough to be put into the form of a dog, and he gets picked up by this wizard princess girl and goes on this giant adventure because this dog that he saved turns out to be a god. And the whole shtick is that he's not the hero, the dog is. He's not important, it's the dog. And so that was the whole idea of that RPG, and then I made it on a super time crunch because I made it for her for Christmas, and it was ass. The turn-based combat was garbage. You had one character, it was just you, the little guy. You could either attack the enemy or use an item. That's it. That's it. The combat was just wailing your stats on against the others. If you couldn't kill them in however many hits it took to kill them, then you needed items. You also had a set inventory, so you could only carry one of each item. So it really was just grind the game. It was bad. It was really bad. Play it now? No, I'm not gonna play it right now. It's ass. Maybe later. Maybe for like a special or something. I don't know. I forgot I made it. But yeah, the game was super ass, and it was so rushed because I made it for my sister for Christmas that I didn't realize that we hadn't thought of an ending. So I just rushed the fuck out of an ending. It was bad. It was a garbage ending. It was really bad. There are a few funny parts, but the cutscenes are also just fucking layered PNGs. So it wasn't good. And part of me really doesn't want to play it because it's just bad. It's an ass game. I will say that about the only 2 games I've made. They're garbage. They're not good. I made them when I was 12. I'm not kidding. The last time I made a game and actually finished it was when I was 12. Like, not even that. I think I was 11 actually. Oi, sounds like Paper Mario? It was heavily inspired by Paper Mario, even though the graphics do not come close to Paper Mario. Honestly, now I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to revisit it. There is a horror game I actually made a long time ago because back when Slender came out and was a huge thing, because I was pissed at it because I think Slender's an ass game. I think it's poorly made, rushed, uses it's like it's just an asset flip that got popular. And so I made my own horror game to kind of combat that. And I'll admit, I made a better horror game than Slender. I did that. The problem is that I coded it wrong. So it's not frame capped, and the enemies in the game move based on the frame rate. So currently it's in an unplayable state because it's running at 600 FPS and the enemies kill you instantly as soon as they spawn. And so in order to play it, I would have to revisit the game files and fix that glitch. And I, 1, don't know where the game files are, and 2, don't even know if the game will run if I boot it up in the engine. It has been that long since I made it. Bro, you're probably better at programming than I am now back then. Is it like doo-doo kindergarten art? Correction, you're definitely better than I am now. No, I was an ass programmer. I was an ass programmer until I was 18. But I was making stuff. I was a better game designer. But yeah, no, that game is actually goated as fuck. It's probably one of the best games I've ever made. It's broken now. I should probably revisit it, honestly. Man, you guys got me talking too much about the games I made when I was a baby. And now I kind of want to play them. No! Ah! Is it doo-doo kindergarten art? So it's basically Slender art. Because that horror game, and instead of having a 3D model for the scary men, I just made them like 2D panes. I mean, it was 2D art. And there's different variants of the same monster, but it's basically the same monster. And it's not even a monster, it's like a hooded cultist man. Yeah, when I showed my friends at the time, back when I was young and 12, my claim to fame was that when one of my friends was playing the horror game, he peed himself. And we were 12, so that's like, oh, you don't pee yourself when you're 12. Woohoo! But yeah, it's mostly jump scares. It's actually not even any like, it's jump scares, but it's jump scares, like not in like a scripted sense. Whee! Ha! Duh! 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 I'm in a boat! I'm in a boat, man! Now I'm trying to think of other games I made. Huh. 'Cause I think those are the big three. Those are the big three ones that I actually made and finished. Yeah. Where it just happens sometimes. Like FNAF where it just happens sometimes? No, it's like a... It's kind of like Slender in the sense that you'll be walking around a deep dark woods, a map that I made with various places to go explore. And enemies will spawn and then you have to escape the enemies. But if the enemy jump scares you, it's because they snuck up on you and you weren't paying attention. It's not like a cutscene jump scare where you walk down a specific corridor and it's scripted to go blah, blah. Because I think that's lazy. I think that's lazy horror. Although then again, I was 12 and was not a good game developer, so I'm not singing my own praises. Okay, I definitely need to do a stream. Probably my 1,000 subscriber special, where I'll just go back. I'll actually find all the old code. I'll fix the horror game. I'll find the old code and fix it. Ooh, I actually wonder if I can just find the exe and then cap it in Windows. I think I can cap the frame rate in Windows, or like turn off my graphics card. I think that might fix the problem, honestly. I think I could probably play that game with the turned off graphics card. Would definitely be the stream to do it, right? Yeah, it'll happen eventually. I'll play my old games. I'm gonna play VR. Bye. Okay, bye-bye. See ya. But yeah, I made that horror game. I made something. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, haha, I just remembered. I actually did try to do a Kickstarter. I should probably stop talking, because you guys could learn a lot of information about me. A lot of information about my past, and which big YouTubers I actually used to be in contact with, who have like millions of subscribers now, and it makes me go, I almost did something with them. Oh. That's actually a funny part about me trying to be a YouTuber, is that I'm not kidding, there are YouTubers right now with like 5 million subscribers, 10 million subscribers, who I almost worked with on a Kickstarter game. I was in contact with them on emails and was writing up contracts with them, and it all fell through because I was 16 and they were like 19, and we were babies who didn't know how to do anything right, and I was a bad game developer. But like, the Kickstarter is out there, the game exists. It just failed. And so I'm like, oh geez, I wonder if they will even remember me if I grow big. I wonder how they will react. Because I definitely know there are a few YouTubers who just hate my guts from that time period. Because I got some bad advice from successful Kickstarter people, because I was like, I want my Kickstarter to succeed. How do I succeed? And I talked with people who made games who had successful Kickstarter campaigns, and I asked them, like, how did you do it? How did you do it? And they told me, you gotta spam them. You gotta spam the inbox of every YouTuber and news outlet. An email a day. You gotta spam them. And there were a few YouTubers who like currently have like 200,000 subs, who were just like, bro, stop it. Stop sending me emails. And I was like, oh fuck. So yeah, I just got some bad advice. And my little 16-year-old brain was like, I'm gonna listen to them because they succeeded. Why is it so bad if we know? I don't know. Some part of it just freaks me out, you know? Because it's like there are giant YouTubers who hate my guts, confirmed. And then there are certain YouTubers who don't hate my guts, but probably like, I don't know, like I don't know, just like, could be like that weird kid in the corner kind of vibes. Where they're just like, oh, I don't know. It's like big fish, and I'm a small fish in a big pond full of big fish. And the big fish know me to some degree. So it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I want to open up that can of worms. Oh, it's freaky. Given my past? Oof. Make the ice cream game and put it on Steam. I'll buy it. Bye now. Okay, bye. Thank you. Yay! I almost said something that would have given away which YouTubers I'm talking about. Because part of me just doesn't want to name drop them, right? Because that just could be like, I don't know, a freaking reveal eventually. I don't freaking know. Actually, that's actually so funny, because one of the YouTubers who I almost worked with to make a video about the Kickstarter game actually texted me on Discord the other day And he's big. He has like 200,000 subs and is YouTube full time. And he was just like, hey, what are you up to? I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, sound the alarms. Big YouTuber's talking to me. Oh, ah. It freaked me out. Nothing really came of it. I just kind of just like stopped talking to him because I freaked out, but yeah, I'm chill. Yeah, I'm chill. I'm chill like that. Woohoo. Oh shit, I'm gonna kill myself because I'm getting flustered. I'm thinking about big people. Big YouTubers. Ah. Wow, you should have said something. No, need to tell, just curious. Hee Bagagooey. Yeah, honestly, I feel like that Kickstarter campaign really just failed because I was like a 16-year-old. I was dumb. It was bad at what I do. Actually, okay, so I don't think I actually did anything with anyone, so I don't think I can figure out which YouTubers I'm talking about. But the Kickstarter campaign is called Project Burst Limit, and you can actually look it up right now. Baba Booey, I'm very embarrassed because I was 16 when I made it, and I was a bad programmer, and I was also a bad salesman, and the trailer for it is garbage. But hey, it exists, it's out there. Go find it. This is probably the first and last time I will talk about it for a long time. Because I don't know, it just feels weird. It's like my past. I did things. They try to talk to you, surely they'd be kind. Project what? Nothing. I'm actually getting slightly embarrassed. Oh no, it's called Project Burst Limit. Oh man, oh geez. My past. Because it definitely is one of those things where it's like, I'm just embarrassed at how it went. I was just a dumb 16-year-old who bit off more than he could chew and also took some very bad advice from Kickstarter people. But yeah, here's a fun fact about life. Just because someone has succeeded doesn't mean that their advice is worth taking. Because that was my problem. I went to a bunch of successful Kickstarter and I was like, what'd you do? And they were like, be a dick. And I was like, okay, you're the boss. Not good. Not good advice. Very bad. Oh! Almost definitely spelt it wrong, but I got no results. Oh hell yeah, it's hidden. Hidden to the depths of time. No one will ever know of my embarrassing game that failed, not only once but twice. That's right, I ran the Kickstarter twice, baby. Yeah, because the main reason why I'm even like hesitant about talking about it is that there was a big YouTuber who currently has like 5 million subs, who I made a verbal agreement with him to that I would put a character in the game of them if they just made a YouTube video about it. And that was like the agreement, because I was a poor 16-year-old, I couldn't pay them money. And so we talked over the phone and came to that. And in the process of me writing up a freaking contract, I took some more bad advice from successful freaking Kickstarter people and made the contract like way too fucking demanding. And so it scared him off, and I was a bitch about it because I was 16, and so it's just like, technically I'm on bad terms with them, even though I hold no ill will right now. I just have no idea how they feel about the whole exchange, if they even remember it at all, you know? Because in a perfect world, everyone I talked to back then just completely forgot that I exist. That's a perfect world. Oh man. There was only one YouTuber who I feel like I had a even positive interaction with, and it was, yeah, I'll just fucking name drop it, I don't give a shit. There was one good YouTuber who I had a neutral to positive interaction with, and that was actually Jaden Animations. Back when she had 5,000 subscribers, I emailed her about it. I was just like, your art is so good, can you make character selection screen profiles for me? I can't pay you, but I can pay, maybe, hopefully. And she was like, that's actually, I'm just super busy, so looks like a cool project though, good luck. And I was like, okay, thank you, bye. And now she has like 11 million subscribers, so you like, wow, great for her. I'm super proud of her. But it's definitely one of those situations where it's like, when she had 5 million, I was doing that Kickstarter. Now she has 11 million, and I'm still at nothing. She definitely used her life better than me. So it's one of those, like, I don't know, I'm trying to catch up. Who knows? Maybe this whole conversation right now will just be clipped in like 5 years, and people will be like, oh my gosh, wow, oh, Hey, you got 758 right now. I know, that's actually wild. That's 758 individual people. Sheesh. You're getting there. Oh yeah, I believe in myself. I think I'm good enough. I think I'm gamer. But nah, it's just that funny little thing that you think about at night, where it's just like, five or however many years ago that was. Man, that was more than 5 years ago. That was like 8 years ago. It's like 8 years ago. Literally every YouTuber that I contacted during that period, none of them had more than 100,000 subs, and now all of them have more than 1 million. And so it's like all these people that I interacted with at that stage in my life are just wildly successful. And so it's like, wow, that sure is a fact. Oh boy. When I start making games, I'm sure it's gonna grow more if people know about it, I suppose, right? I don't know. I'm just, honestly, I'm focusing on myself right now. Because that was my problem before. I was too focused on success and trying to reach success that I wasn't focusing on doing what I wanted to do. And that's how you reach success. Because that's why Jaden Animations has so many subscribers right now. Because she was just making YouTube videos because she liked it. She wasn't trying to be big. She just liked animating and she liked storytime videos, and so she made some and then people liked it, and so she made more and then people liked it. And so I gotta reorient my view, and so I've been doing that over the past few months. And it's been working out! Things have been pog! Yeah, it's been great. A new chapter in my life where I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna do what I freaking want, man. School bedtimes. I don't wanna go to bed, I wanna stay up and play video games. Hey, oh shit. Ooh. Ooh, da, da. Dang, I just realized a fun metric. Literally everyone I know has more subscribers than me. Even people who are not even trying to be YouTubers. I'm not depressed about that metric, that's just funny. Literally every person I know. I don't know a single person who doesn't have a YouTube channel. A single person who has a YouTube, every single person I know has more subscribers than me. Everyone in my family, every single one of them. Mom, dad, Rook, yep, all of them. All of them have more subscribers than me. My mom and dad don't have YouTube's, my sister has a YouTube. My sibling has a YouTube as well. And my ex-best friend has one. I'm scared of him. I'm scared the fuck out of him. He freaks me out. He's been trying to contact me a few times over the past few months. I think he's stopped. But, oh man, it freaks me out. Woo! Because he definitely eclipses me right now. And oh, that's freaky. Ugh. Ah! New topic. Ah! And more than you, damn. I mean, yeah, it's fine. I'm not upset by that. Like, you gotta start somewhere. 2, I believe in myself. But 3, that's a funny metric, where it's just like my grandma's sitting over here like, oh, you're doing such good work there, Mel. I'm so proud of you. I'm just sitting here with my 150K. It's like, damn, grandma, slay. What's Rook's channel? Her channel is Dragon Wolf Rook. She does a lot of Warrior Cats animator projects, and she's really good at what she does. Go start watching here instead. Go for it. I mean, if you like Warrior Cats animated AMVs, then you'll have a great time. That is so funny. Honestly, I wear that with a badge of honor. I'm starting from somewhere, gang. Dragon what Rook? Oh, Dragon Wolf Rook. Just one word, no spaces. Actually, I think she might have changed her channel name to just be her real life, real human name. Which I can't in good faith just drop, even though it's readily available on the internet. Hey, ooh.
Swimmy, Luigi. Swimmy, Luigi.
Yeah, because I think my sibling actually has 2 YouTube channels, and both of them have more subscribers than me. They're an artist. They're kicking butt. Dragon Wolf Rook shows up in the title too. Oh, yep, there it is. Yep, that's it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's her. Yeah, she does great stuff. Whee! Oh! Hey, dude, I'm gonna look back so fondly on this whole conversation right here. This YouTube montage is just gonna be like the like, I'm gonna rewatch this in 5 years to see how far I've come. That's what it's gonna be. It's like the Mr. Beast me in 10 years video, except it's the I'm playing Luigi! I'm playing Luigi in 10 years! Woo! It's Luigi time in 10 years later. Woo! Crazy. Gun. Ah! La 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 la. Yeah, because in all honesty, I was super bitter as a child growing up, like about all the Kickstarter stuff and about all the YouTube stuff. I even tried to do a little YouTube back in the day, back in the diddly day, and I was super bitter about it because I was always looking at the successful people and studying why they're successful and what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong to make sure that I could do everything right and I could not do anything wrong, and then I did, and then I would still fail. And I was really bitter about that because it's like, I'm doing everything right. And the reasons why I failed, they're doing it as well, so they should be failing as well. Why is life unfair? It's because I was focusing too much on success and not on doing what I want, right? Because like, the stuff that I'm putting out right now, the streams that I'm putting out, and the videos that I'm putting out, not only am I very proud of them, but there's things, making them is fun. So it really does not matter if I'm successful, I'm just gonna keep churning out videos anyways, because it's fun for me. And that's the route to success. You just gotta keep going until you succeed, and the easiest way to keep going is doing what you love. If you're not too embarrassed, if I'm not too embarrassed, nah, I'll be fine. Honestly, I think personality-wise, I heavily vibe with literally everyone I was ever in contact with about that embarrassing point in my life and that embarrassing Kickstarter, that if anything, I think it would just be like, haha, that's hilarious. Like if I ever became a big million subscriber YouTuber, I think all the other big YouTubers would just be like, no way, you're that guy? You were that kid? You were cringe. I'd be like, yeah, I was. And it'd be funny. Read the message above that one. Dragon Ball Folk shows up in the title too, or in the name IDK, if you're not too embarrassed. I don't think I see the one above that one. I'm on live chat, which is weird. Huh. I'm confused. Oh yeah, Luigi said, oh yeah. My favorite word. My favorite Luigi word. Man, this has just been a just chatting stream. I've been mindlessly playing Luigi while I just talk about random stuff. It's been pretty nice, honestly. This is like my optimal relax stream. Also, you gotta DM me that project, Dave. No idea how to spell it. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't, actually. I'm embarrassed. Nah. No, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm okay. Yeah, no, probably not. Nah, probably. Nah, I will. Let me die as Luigi real quick. Shh, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. Somehow pins it. Don't tell anyone! Nah, it's just like an embarrassing failure, and honestly, it shouldn't be that embarrassing. The only reason why the failed Kickstarter is a double failed Kickstarter is embarrassing for me is because I was such a bitch. I was just annoying. I was a spammer. I spammed people's inboxes, their business emails. Something that, looking back on that, it's just like, why would I get it. I was an impressionable teenager. I was a little dumb baby. I think I was 17 at the time. I think I started working on the game in 16, and then tried to do the Kickstarter at 17. And I was just a dumb, impressionable kid who didn't know better, and I took bad advice, and then I just ran with it. So even though I have that excuse of, like, I took bad advice, I still, like, I was still that person, you know? Ugh. Sending right now to the White House. No! No! This is, Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, Melonhead used to be cringe. Melonhead was a bitch when he was younger. Whoa! Do yo 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 yo.
La 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 la. Boop. Haha. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da la. Da da da. Ba da da da.
Do yo. Yeah, honestly, I almost just said I keep trying to think of things to talk about regarding that topic of the failed Kickstarter, but I have to actually tread very carefully because I've almost said two things twice that would just immediately oust who I'm talking about. Like, and I'm trying not to. Oh. Yeah, I've not actually looked at the game like once during the stream. Oh, you have like not actually looked at it? Oh, that's crazy. So that's the thing. I'm proud of the game. The game is ugly as sin, but it's well designed. And it was a really fun game. It was just poorly programmed and the art was bad. Those are the two main problems, but like the actual design of the game was goated. I'm very proud of the game, and I've even booted it up a few times and been like, damn, I made this when I was 16? That's crazy. It's more of the people stuff. It's the spamming big YouTubers and being a bitch to them. Because I really was a bitch. I was so bitter. Oh man, I was so bitter. Because one of them, the one I was talking about, which agreed to have a character in the game, which honestly, not enough to get any fucking, like, what's it called? Like, I wasn't paying him money, and we didn't really have a written contract. It was just he said, she said kind of deal. But literally, I started the Kickstarter because they said they were going to make a video at a certain date. They didn't make the date during the Kickstarter campaign, and then the Kickstarter failed. And I was like, bro, the Kickstarter would have succeeded if you actually just made the video. What happened? And he's like, oh, no, sorry, I was busy. Honestly, I wouldn't have made a difference in the Kickstarter anyways. I'm not that popular. And I was like, bitch, you're that popular. You are that popular to make a Kickstarter succeed. They had like 150,000 subscribers. And I was a big asshole about it. I really was like, dude, use a bitch. It would have succeeded. And then literally a week later, they promoted another Kickstarter, and we're like, oh my god, this is insane how I have so much pull. I didn't realize that I could make a Kickstarter succeed. And I was the pissiest little bitch in the world. I was so angry about that as a kid. I was so angry. I was a little huffy 16-year-old. Just like, oh my god, I literally told you had that power. And then you go promote a different Kickstarter? What the fuck? It made me so mad. Like, justifiably, I have justification to be bitter about that. I also wasn't paying him. So really, he had no reason. He had no reason to care. Yeah, it was a huge oof moment. But hey, that's a learning experience in life. Sometimes you gotta make verbal contracts and agreements with people and not pay them money and then get pissed off when they don't do what you want. Man, I was a bitch. I was a huge bitch, man. Part of me wants to really remake the game just so I can have those YouTubers just be like, oh shit dog, you're alive. What's up? Because I mean, one of them already did. One of them already texted me. It was like, oh shit dog, you alive? I was like, oh damn, what's up? Woo! Yeah, it's wild. I don't know, maybe that'll be my in the YouTube space. Is just remaking that game and sending it to Jaden Animations and being like, hey, it took me a fucking long time. I'm done. And then she can go, oh shit. Or probably not, because she has 11 million subscribers and has probably forgotten about me because she probably has a million people saying those same exact words. But she had 5,000 subscribers. Come on, man. She was small. Maybe she remembers me, little old me. Maybe. Ooh. What do we got in the freaking map? I missed one. World 3B. 3 Bussy. Oh, it's in here. Oh, it's in here? It's in here? No, it's not in here. I do know of one more YouTuber you worked with for it now. You worked with for it now? Oh! Are you talking about Jaden Animations or someone else? Shows on the page. Oh fuck! Oh shit! Fuck! The cat's out of the bag, I guess. God damn! I forgot about that. Oh shit! No! Nah, it's fine. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna own my past like a badge of honor, and hopefully I don't go. Oh shit! That's the guy who was a bitch. Oh shit, dog, that's the guy who spammed my work email. Oh god. Oh no. That's so funny. Oh man. No. No. How much of a bitch were you? I was so here's my fatal flaws. Here's my fatal flaws. I spammed their work emails because I got advice from a very successful author who had a lot of successful Kickstarters who just told me spam YouTubers and spam news outlets every single day with a new email. Every single day with a new email, just spam them. And so I was like, you the boss, you make a living doing that. I'm just gonna listen to you. And then it pissed off a bunch of YouTubers, justifiably so, because I was sending them an email a day. And so that's the first thing that I did wrong. That's the first bitch moment where like, I think one of the YouTubers, there was a YouTuber who responded back and was like, bitch, stop. And then I was less than cordial. I think I said something like, bruh, I can't even remember the exact words I said. I just knew I was a bitch. And they responded with something along the lines of like, they corrected my grammar, and that was the last thing we responded with. And so I was like, shit, I know that YouTuber hates me. I know that YouTuber hates my guts. we was bitching to each other. Neither of us was cordial. And then with the one which I think you already ousted by going to the website that are still up. That's actually kind of freaky. I would say I should take that down, but nah, it's a badge of armor. Badge of armor, badge of honor. I'll own it. But yeah, with that one, it was literally just me getting upset at them for not making the YouTube video and then having the Kickstarter fail because of it. And then have them immediately the next week send out a Kickstarter promotion that caused something to succeed. Because I literally talked with them and I was just like, dude, you have the power to make a Kickstarter succeed. You are that big. And he didn't believe me, and then he did it, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? Bitch, I won't tell. It's fine, I don't really care. I think it was pretty safe to know who I was talking about since I name dropped Jaden Animations already. Oh. Dadgum, I feel like a little gossip queen. That's the thing. I kind of want this information to like stick with this stream though, because I don't want to just name drop people to succeed. I want to succeed because I deserve it. As selfish as that mentality is. Where's the basement? Did I do it? No? Yes, I did. World 4. World Fussy. Wee. Woohoo! Gossiping about yourself. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, freak. Well, like one part, there's always a part of me that's worried about big fish, small pond being a problem for me because I've always had that problem, even like in high school, in college, in even adult friendship groups. Big fish, small pond has never been good for me. If someone has a reason to dislike me, then they usually do, and then it usually hurts all of my chances. So the idea of interacting with any big YouTuber at all just scares me, because it's like they have the power to really hurt me, and that's freaky. I don't think they would. They shouldn't. But that hasn't stopped anyone in my past before. But that's like a super therapist problem that I need to just learn to deal with. I need to expect the good in people and also not care about the actions of other people. You know? Because like, well, let's say hypothetically a giant, big, million subscriber YouTuber does have beef with me and does call me out. I just need to not care, you know? Just be like, shit dog, okay, I'm just gonna play some Mario. I need to care less. Live life more. I don't understand why some people just get absolutely hated on. I don't know, man. It's freaky. And because like it was one part on that which I'm worried about, like having like bad feelings, like hurt feelings, like beef maybe But then I'm also kind of worried about just like getting success because of just having a connection, you know? Of just like, hey, I was that one cringe 17-year-old who failed a Kickstarter and then was pissy about it. Oh my gosh, thousands of subscribers added. Like, sure. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's tough to think about because I guess most YouTube channels have like a boost at the beginning where it's like, oh man, I was a small YouTube channel and then this big YouTube channel shouted me out and then my career hit off. Whoa, so I guess that's like part of the lifespan, but I don't know, it feels crappy. Feels icky. I know of two now, you and my friend. Ooh, yahoo! Oh yeah, people just getting absolutely dunked on by social circles. Yeah, it happens sometimes. I used to be super bitter about it. I ain't mad about it now. I ain't bothered. It's just like if people are gonna dunk on me, I just don't have to be their friend, you know? I don't have to interact with them, and that's okay. I don't have to hate them. I don't have to dislike them. I don't have to rue and point my finger and go rue. I just gotta live. Just play some Luigi time. Go work at coffee shop, which is honestly really goated, and I love it a lot. Oh, what's up, Rorange? Hello, you are new. Hello. Mario, hello for you. Everyone gets a government-mandated Mario hello on the Melonhead 60 stream. Everyone does it all. Okay, now, the milk, be cool. Be cool. Don't talk about what we've just been talking about. It's all secret. Zip it. Zip it. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, if I ever get big, like we're gonna quote this. We're gonna quote this right now. If I'm ever on the freaking Anthony Padilla interview show, I'm talking about all of this. I'm spilling all the beans. Because that is one of my freaking bucket list goals in life. Is I want to do something where I get interviewed. That's it. Like I want to do something where someone cares enough about it to ask me questions. It's a small goal, but like, damn, son. I think that would be Pog. I think that'd be epic. Do you play with viewers in that game? In this game? Nah, I don't. I don't really exchange friend codes with my viewers. I decided that was a boundary that I shouldn't cross. But I play any game where you don't need to exchange friend codes, like Splatoon. Splatoon? But you do? What you talking about? Huh? I blacked out the last hour. I freaking passed out. I'm in the hospital. Oh, God. Doctor. 10 cc's of forget-me juice. Why am I going down this way? This is the dangerous path. Luigi! Through the vines! Whee! What year is it? What's my name? Where do I live? Actually, don't answer that. Wake up with amnesia. What's my address? What's my IP address? Whoa! Whoa, what's happening? Oh my gosh! It's crazy. I want to play with you. I just laughed at you. Aw. You cannot. I do not play Mario with viewers. I do not. Because my mentality with viewer streamer relationship is I fully believe that streamers should act like student guidance counselors, where it's like you can talk to your students about important topics to them. You can talk about deep topics. They can confide in you. You can confide in them, but only on school hours, and also don't exchange phone numbers. Right? Like any info that you wouldn't give your guidance counselor is info that you shouldn't give your streamer, you know? Anything you shouldn't talk about with your guidance counselor is stuff that you shouldn't talk about with your streamer, right? Do the world pipe skip? The world pipe skip? I don't know what that means. What? Knowing this chat, they would try to find out. Not you, Orange. I don't know what the world pipe skip is. That sounds crazy, though. Do you care to enlighten me? Like Aladdin? Do you enlighten me? Huh? Small, yes! Oh, I'm so goated with the sauce, dude. I'm saucy up. I'm sauced up with the barbecue. Wait, with the barbecue in that level, there's a world pipe skip in this level? Zam, son! Oh wait, I think I know where it is. I'm gonna find it right now. I know exactly where it is. Yeah, the poison area. You jump out on the box and you jump up the wall. Jump up the wall. Jump on platforms, go to the upper of that level. Oh yeah. I know exactly where that is. Exactly where that is. It's over here. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bonk.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
I don't get why calling the teachers by their name is bad in America. I don't get that either. I think it's entirely like a teacher thing. I think it's an issue of like what's it, like authority, where it's like if you call me Dave, I have less authority than Mr. Johnson. But also that's weird. Like you're still the same person. You're still just a human being. But also at the same time, I feel like calling them by their first name is like not something you should be doing. Bonk. Yeah, because it feels a little personal, you know. Because like as cool as some teachers are with students, of like, oh man, the two of the students got married and they invited their teacher. Awesome, cool, great. Shouldn't be best friends with them. You shouldn't invite them to the bar mitzvah, you know. Like there's a certain type of relationship that's okay to have with the teacher students, and it's like that's how a streamer should be. And that's how I'm gonna live my life. Yeah, pipe. Oh, I'm gonna get pipe. Bruh, fuck authority. This is cool. This is cool, brother. Yahoo! Yeah! Woo! Yeah! But yeah, like if you have a guidance counselor in school, and you're like struggling with your identity as a person, and maybe even perhaps your sexuality as a person, you can talk to them about that, and they'll help you dissect those thoughts a little bit, as much as a guidance counselor can do before they just direct you to a therapist. But you aren't going to be sitting there like, and then the sex, describe it to me. That's weird. That's weird. You wouldn't do that. So you don't do that with chat. You don't describe sex in gruesome detail. You just talk about it in a goof and gaff. You talk around it. Like you can talk at sex? No, you can talk. How do I word? You can talk at sex, but you can't talk in sex. In sex? Bug? I'm confused. Have you ever played with viewers? I do sometimes play with viewers. I play Splatoon with viewers, and it's really fun. Then I broke up with Turf War, so now I play Salmon Run with viewers. Yo, but call them by their name? That's too far. Yeah. Well, I feel like one problem you have with teachers calling students by name is that there are some times when teachers like, you know, fuck the students, and it's really gross and icky and bad. And most of the time the students will treat them like an individual, and they will treat the students like an individual, and they'll talk to each other with their real first names. And so I feel like half of it is just avoiding that kind of relationship where they're just like, don't use my first name, that's weird. Like that's too personal, you know? Sammy Run is the best. I used to be friends with Mel on Switch, but he removed me. I did, because I decided that it was too personal. It was too much. Specifically because there's a lot of my viewers are children, and I don't know which viewers of mine are children and which viewers aren't, and I don't want to know. But if the idea of being friends with a child on Switch felt weird, it felt wrong. I felt like a student guidance counselor being friends with their students on Switch. Because like I feel like if your parent found out that you were friended on Switch with your student guidance counselor, they'd go, maybe don't do that. That's weird. And I feel like that's a safe assumption. Very fair, absolutely. I'm confident in my decision making. Woohoo! Yeah! Yeah, because it's like a teacher can teach sex ed, but they're not gonna like, oh my god, Brittany had sex with Jonathan? Tell me, wow, you saw Jonathan's penis? Describe it to me. Like that's fucked up. That's crossing the line. No. Oh, no. Yeehaw. Man, what's another good example? I can't think. What's a good segue? What's a conversate? That has nothing to do with their name, though. We were just talking about why do teachers not like to get called their name? Cause pussy and the penis. And it's like, what, brother? What? Have you beaten Champions Road? I have beaten Champions Road. I'm literally just playing with Luigi today. That's it. I played through the whole game as Toad, and I'm just playing as Luigi now, and it's been wonderful. It's been great. Just chatting, just shooting the breeze. Not having to worry about getting green stars or stamps or any crap like that. I should play through New Soup like this. Burp. I burped.
Wow, it's coins. Ah.
I have beaten Champion World, and you're Epic Gamer for that. Good job.
Heck yeah! Wahoo! Mamma mia!
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. Bouncy, wee. I've never really gotten why America is like the country that has freedom shit. I feel like I have just as if not more freedom here in Sweden. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about America, is that in the 1900s, in the 1800s, it was very important. It was like, yeah, hell yeah, freedom. Every other country in the world wasn't as free as America in that time period. And then every country in the world was like, oh, hey, let's just mimic America a little bit. And so most places are at least some form of pseudo-democracy. Like even monarchies are kind of like a democracy, because like in Britain, I don't really know how exactly it works, but you like have the prime minister and shit. And I'm pretty sure those people are voted in. And so it's like you have the queen, she can make all the decisions, but then you have the prime minister who's actually running shit. And so it's like, it's just basically like in America. It's a democracy. But the difference with America that I feel like has changed in the last 50 years is that it's all about freedom. And by extension, it's all about freedom to earn money. And by extension, it's all about capitalism. And so it's gotten to the point where enough rich people have enough money that the politics is just completely corrupt. It's just completely and utterly corrupt. And so it's gotten fucked up. It's gotten weird. It's why you can genuinely see less freedoms in certain aspects of life in America. Because it's like, yeah, there are certain weird rules in schools and there are certain weird laws in place because you have a bunch of weird Christian 80-year-old people lobbying with their billions and billions of dollars that they made selling oil. Technically still have monarchs, but I don't think they do much. Well, yeah, because it's like people realize that when monarchs do shitty things, they get decapitated. And then when you decapitate monarchs, the monarchs decapitate you. And then everyone gets decapitated enough, and then people stop decapitating each other and they go, fuck. I want to keep my head on my shoulders. I don't want to get decapitated. And so, like, especially after the success that America had. Because, yeah, I feel like most places in the world kind of just took a page out of America's book, whereas America is the book. So, we are the most extreme case of democracy and capitalism, and a lot of countries have followed suit, kinda. Like, there are a lot more democracies in the world than there are monarchies, I feel like. And a lot of monarchies look a lot like democracies. Oh, I understand. Our Democrat Party pretty much is like on the same level as your Libertarian Party. Oh, damn. So non-existent as I kill myself. Fun fact about Democrat, Republican, and Libertarian, and why Libertarians will never, ever, 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 ever have a voice and will never, ever be the president. It's because freaking Democrats and Republicans are two sides of the coin of humanity. Because Republicans and conservatives, by extension, want to conserve the way things are. That's how they get their name. It's like, we're not going to make new laws because we want things to stay the same. And liberals are the opposite. They're we want to change the laws, we want things to change. And then you think about, well, why is that the case? It's because you have certain winners in the world. You know, the oil barons, the super tycoons, the rich in a capitalist society. They don't want the rules to change because with the current rules, they made their millions. They want to conserve how it works because they're rich. And the liberals are like, well, with the current rules, poor people can't live. So we need to change the rules so they can live. And so it's like the Republicans are the party of the winners and the liberals are the party of the losers. They're the party of the little guy. And so it's like we're always gonna have an arms race and a competition between Democrats and Republicans because that's just how humans function. It's just two sides of all coins. Like, you are either a loser or a winner in society, and by extension, you are either a liberal or a conservative. Do you play Mario Party Superstars? I don't, but I should. I really like that game. If I didn't mix up the words. You might have. I don't know. I just wanted to talk about Democrats and Republicans because I realized that about them a few years ago. Because you have a lot of people who are like, ugh, everyone's mind, like whatever, like mind controlled into thinking that there's only two parties. And it's like, well, these two parties are very core to the human condition. Of course they're the two parties in power. Like, it's to be expected based on how humans act. Are we still emo? Nah, I'm happy today. I'm playing Luigi. I'm Luigi time. I want Luigi to survive. I want Luigi to live. I want Luigi to live! Live, Luigi! Live, all 5 of you! Whee! Oh no, not all 5 of them can live. No, 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 no. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Only 1 lived! No! None lived! No! Ah! Yeah. Because yeah, let's say I'm a freaking billionaire Amazon owner. Like, I'm Jeff Bezos, I make Amazon. I make my billions and millions, but I make my billions and millions from not paying the bottom line workers a livable wage. So the conservatives are going to say, we shouldn't change the rules because you deserve your millions. And the liberals would say, we should change the rules because your workers deserve to be paid more. And so it's like, that's kind of the dichotomy of conservatives and liberals and Democrats and Republicans in America. Is that on one side, people deserve to be rewarded for their efforts and for working hard. But on the other side, if you take advantage of other people who don't have the power to combat you, who don't have enough money to combat you, then you need the government to step in and stop you. It's kind of why a lot of people say that Republicans just want the government to go away. Because the government is at most times the only entity that can stop the super rich from reaping and doing awful things. Really taking advantage of the bottom line worker. Rip Luigi, 1987 to 2098. Man, I don't like humans. Yeah, they're pretty fucky. Because it literally is like, it's just pure selfishness. Because some humans, when they get their millions of dollars and they go, wait, if I spend $500,000, then I can take $2 million from poor people. I'm gonna do that, because why not? Because I want more. And so it's like, I want to sit here and say that I'd be different, that I'd be better. It's like, oh man, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't be selfish and crappy and shitty. But it's like, that power corrupts you. It's like, because at a certain point of earning money, like, you're just gonna think to yourself, well, I can earn more money if I'm just a piece of shit. I'm gonna do that then, right? Because, like, think about it. If I'm Walmart and I employ 1 million people across the entirety of the US and the world, if I employ 1 million people, if I cut their pay by $1, I get $1 million extra dollars a year, or $1 million extra dollars an hour that all of my workers work. So it's like, why not dock their pay by $1, you know? Why not pay them as little as possible? Because that increases the bottom line of the company. And so the reason why higher up executives make so much more money than the bottom line worker is because they're the ones who get to decide who gets paid what. The CEO gets to decide who gets paid what in a company. They get to decide the minimum wage. They get to decide the manager's wage. They get to decide their underlings' wages. And so what did people decide to deal with that? Of just like, oh, the CEO is paying themselves 99% of all the profits, and they're paying everyone else nothing. Well, we're gonna have shareholders. We're gonna have a board of electives in the company that if the CEO starts doing shit like that, then we can stop him. We can say, hey, you're bad for the company, you're hurting the company. So the CEO decides all the shareholders get $1 million salaries. Wahoo! Yay! And so the CEO gets $1 million salary, and then all the shareholders get $1 million salary, and then everyone else gets paid pennies. And it's literally like, it's just, there is no reason why anyone in a company who gets to decide who gets paid what would pay themselves not the most, you know? They have the power to do that, and so they do, and they are. It's really frustrating. It's really stupid. The only entity who can stop this kind of behavior is the government. They have to enact some sort of maximum wage. And there's just like, they won't because of lobbying. I just feel like the best option would be for us for us all to burn, you know?
I don't think that's the best option. I honest to goodness believe that a large majority of all problems in America, and by extension the world, would be fixed with a maximum wage put in place for individual corporations. I feel like if the CEO of Amazon is making $50 million a year, but the bottom line worker is making not even $15 an hour, then there's a problem there. There's a discrepancy that should be fixed, and I feel like the minimum amount you can pay a worker hourly should be relative to the maximum amount you are currently paying the highest paid employee. It should be relative, and I think it should be like a 25% split. I think it should be a 10% split. Because here's the thing that's insane. If I'm making 20 grand a year working at Amazon as a bottom line employee, as a bottom of the barrel employee, and the bigwigs up top are making millions, that is like a 0.01%. I am making 0.01% of what they're making. If you just add that, if you just increase that to 1%, they're still raking in the $1 billion. They're still very, very rich. But now everyone can afford to eat. Everyone can afford rent. Everyone can afford to survive. Everything is better that way, and everyone is happier, and by extension, everyone is working harder in the company and in the factories and in everything. It's just better for everyone. It's stupid. Look at it this way. Good for nature, no one will be hungry, and you don't have to worry about crime rate anymore. Okay, Thanos. Okay. Let's just snap them all away. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally against that, because I think humans suck. I think they're bad. I feel like the idea of just removing humans is not a solution. I don't feel like it's viable, because here's the problem with that mentality. The problem that is happening in most societies is a problem due to the rules of the society. And by removing humans physically, you are changing the evidence. You are using irrelevant evidence in a debate. Because it's like, oh, how do we solve the poverty crisis in America? My solution is a hammer. It's like, how is that a viable evidence in this argument as to why we should pay the bottom line workers more and why should we pay the top of the line workers less? It's like, I don't know, I'll just kill you, right? Like in life, you can always just kill the opposition. That's always an option, but it completely devalues your arguments. Like, how do I even put? I'm explaining this really bad. Like, you're not winning the argument because you're right. You're winning the argument because you have bigger fists and more guns. The question is, will we ever change? Probably not, because humans are inherently selfish. Because think of it, like, you do realize, like, empathy only exists because humans adapted to have a positive emotion when they worked together. No one in their right mind would ever work together with other humans unless it gave them a little dopamine boost. That is how selfish humans are. We need something positive and good. We need a little treat in our brains to convince us to not be a dick to anyone else. Like, that's depressing. That's a depressing thought. Bing, 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 bing. I thought I had a positive ending to that sentence, but I don't. It was just depressing. Oh, I don't mean just to kill everyone that is evil. Talking about human extinction. Oh, just no more humans. Oh, I don't think that would solve it at all. Because more humans would just evolve, you know? Like, if you killed all humans, every single one of them, then humans would just re-evolve into existence. Because we exist for a reason, you know? Like, obviously, there is some value to being a human because we have the existence of humans. It's kind of like most animals. Like, yes, the poison tree dart frog has poison in its skin. Well, why the fuck does it have poison in its skin? Because at some point, a frog decided that might be viable, and then that frog species didn't die out completely. like if all the humans died, we would just have different humans 1,000 years from now, or hundreds of thousands of years from now. So it's like, even with that mentality, you gotta find a better solution than just the extinction of all humans, because the problem isn't actually fixed. Humans will just come back, you know? Which is honestly kind of the same mentality when it comes to just like arguments, like Democrats v. Republicans. There's a lot of Democrats who are just like, eat the rich. It's like, if you eat the rich, then more rich are just gonna come, you know? You're not solving the problem, you're just delaying it. Those hairy frogs who use their own broken bones as weapons, right? Yeah, the sheer existence of a type of animal means that animal has some level of viability because it hasn't already gone extinct. That's a fun fact.
Like, there are very, very few animals in existence right now that are freshly spawned, freshly evolved. New frog just dropped. It probably has existed for a very long time and we just haven't discovered it yet, you know? Luigi! But that's why I think that arguments and solving problems properly is so important. Like, following the rules of life and extinction rarely solves the problem. And I think that's the best way I can explain it right now, with my dumb brain. No animals work like that, at least on Earth. That's just how evolution works, right? Yeah, well, it's just like, evolution is just animals have sex, and then they make babies, and those babies are a combination of the traits of the animals that had sex. And sometimes there's a mutation. There's a very low chance of a mutation, and the very low chance of the mutation is actually very, very important. Because if there isn't a chance of mutation, then no animals could ever have differing traits than their parents, you know? Like, how could a frog have poison skin if the frogs before that frog didn't have poison skin, you know? There has to be some level of mutation where the genes changed into something new, changed into poison skin, and then that frog didn't immediately die. Because then that frog could go spread those mutated genes, being the poison skin, and create a new species of frog. And if all of those frogs, all those frog babies don't immediately die, then cool, it's viable. Like, because some mutations aren't good. Some mutations are your skin hurts. Some mutations are you poop when you look at the color blue. Some of them are poison skin, and that's pog as fuck. Pretty sure mutation happens with every generation, just extremely small changes. Yeah, there's just a small chance that a gene will come out wrong, not cooked properly, based on the genes of the parents. And that creates the variability that supplies evolution with the ability to improve or create new species. Did I get a Luigi? Look at that, I got a Luigi, baby. Woo! I got a Luigi, baby. Ooh. Built different, absolutely. So just think about it that time. Whenever you think to yourself, it's like, man, I'm all fucked up. I'm fucky in the brain and my genes are bad. Just think, no, I'm not fucky in the brain and my genes are bad. I'm just a new species. Hell yeah, king. Slay. Fuck yeah. Baba booey. Baba booey. Luigi gonna win. Luigi gonna win, baby.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
Oh right, I never had wisdom teeth. Do most people have that? That's actually crazy. Cause yeah, you're one of the humans who just evolved to not need wisdom teeth because enough humans realized that we had to freaking take them out. and so the people who had the weird genetic gene of just like, oh yeah, I was born without wisdom teeth. Like, well, those people had more sex and had more babies, and eventually that gene became normalized and became a part of the culture. There's a big group of people in China where a large portion of Chinese citizenship and like Asian people have a blue birthmark on their ass. And it's because Genghis Khan fucked so much. He spread his genes so much that he spread his freaking birthmark. And that's a crazy fact.
Kill Bowser.
Go into the shell, go into the shell, go into the shell. That is crazy. Yeah, it's wild. It's fun fact of the day. Genghis Khan fucked. Oh my gosh, guys! I'm not a virgin. I'm like Genghis Khan. Not only do I fuck, I've fucked everyone. What? Everyone. Oh god. That dude had a massive impact on the world. Oh yeah, he killed like 10% of the human population. It's some absurd metric like that. It's just like, damn, son. Jeez, brother. Well, that kind of just goes full circle back to the idea of just killing humans who are doing bad things. Like, it don't work. Or I guess it's like, it's like the power of just killing people, because it's really optimal, right? Like you disagree with someone's being a bitch to you, fucking kill them. They're not breathing anymore. They're not a bitch to you. It's the solution.
Oh no, but what happens when you kill the butcher? Oh, well, you can't, no one butchers in the town anymore. Oh, what happens when you kill the blacksmith? No one blacksmiths in the town. What happens if you kill everyone to the point where there's no town anymore? Oh, well, that's not good either, and you're gonna starve to death. And so people kind of decided over a million billion years that killing people was bad. That in the long run, it was just a bad thing. But we keep regressing, because it's like, oh, Republicans suck. Just eat them. It's like, no. You're forgetting our past. We've already been through this. We've already been over this. Killing people is not a viable solution. Didn't like so many people die. Oh yeah. An insane number of people die. An absurd metric. Some percentage of the entire human population just iced. Thanks, Genghis. Thank you, Papa Genghis. Daggum. But yeah, that's a long way of putting how I don't agree with human extinction as a solution to human problems. Because humans will just get re-evolved into existence, and then the problems will still exist. So it's like we gotta eventually solve them regardless. We gotta do it eventually. It sucks. When baby time. And I don't recommend whatsoever. I know that is crazy talk though. Well, here's another thing. If you kill enough people, you'll be able to change evolution and maybe make something good of it? Absolutely not, because that's the problem. You're not, because evolution is simply people not dying. That's what it is. Like, people with good traits don't immediately die. And so over the course of a millennia, the good traits in people will propagate enough that you'll have a rough estimate of what's good or not. But if you take that into your own hands, you're essentially deciding what traits are good and deciding what traits are bad, and you're not as good of a judge as a millennia of evolution, as a millennia of death is. You're just not. And so it's kind of like with Hitler, where he decided that blonde people were really fucking pog, and that anyone who wasn't blonde and blue eyes was just needed to die immediately. And that's just objectively false. Being blonde and having blue eyes does not make you more viable than other people. Being Jewish is not unviable. It's like literally, like, think about how stupid that is. Of just like, oh my God, some of you have a nose that is like kind of distinct. Like sometimes you can tell if someone's Jewish due to their nose, sometimes not. That means that you are a genetic plague on everyone and must die. That's crazy talk. That is it is just objectively wrong. There is no argument that can prove that Hitler's genetic ideology was anywhere close to being accurate. And so it's like, that's just kind of evidence enough that humans aren't that good at determining genetic viability. And so as such, we shouldn't take it into our hands to kill people when we don't like them. Yeah, here's where the fucked up stuff with that idea comes. Oh yeah, 100%. Well, it's like, oh man, it's just, no one is smart enough to determine who is genetically viable and who isn't. Oh, there's the coin. I've been looking for the coin for like 5 minutes. I found the coin finally, wee! Well, because like, here's another idea. Let's say I hate Republicans, and I just go with the mentality of eat the rich. So I eat the rich. I'm not solving the problem as to why the Republicans sucked in the first place. I'm just demolishing them as soon as they appear. But the existence of Republicans and the existence of people who I disagree with means that they will eventually come back. It's the idea of evolution. Like Republicans exist for a reason, and if I don't deal with that reason, they're just gonna come back. And so killing them isn't a solution because I'm not dealing with the reason why Republicans exist in the first place. So it's like, that's a way better way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. I'm patting myself on the back for that. Like, you gotta actually solve the problem. Yeah, it's kind of like putting trash in your room in your closet. You're not cleaning the room, you're just moving the problem. The problem still exists, it's just elsewhere. You're not solving it. You're not, the solution to your room being dirty is not making it dirty in the first place. Throw the Koopa! Ah, I killed the Koopa, damn. Yay! Which is honestly kind of a weird thought. It's kind of a weird concept and a weird idea of how across millennia,
murder and death and the natural propagation of a species is very good at determining positive and negative traits. But when we do it, it's not good. And that's a crazy thought. That's wild, bro. I'm 14 and this is deep. But then again, it's not across millennia. Oh man, that'd actually be a cool plot. That'd actually be a cool plot where it explores the concept of murder and genocide being good across millennia instead of across a single generation. That'd be like a cool sci-fi plot. Like time travel. Another game idea? Maybe. I feel like that would be more like, more dialogue driven. I feel like that'd be a better book than a game. Especially since it being a game would bring a certain incel crowd into the effect and they would just be super racist. They would just be like, finally, someone gets me. The game said the genocide word. Obviously minorities. And it's like, oh, guys, you ruin it for everyone. Go back to playing Fortnite or something. Ah. I only want Animal Crossing gamers up in here. No genocide in sight. Let's play some Animal Crossing. Let's play some Luigi. I'm just gonna skip these piranhas. I don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care. Me. We. Yahoo. Man, this has been a crazy talk. This has been a really nice stream. I've really enjoyed this. Yay. Yahoo! I've just been playing some Luigi. Hey. And I feel like I just don't want to exist in a world where humans do. Oh, I feel that, brother. Humans suck. Humans are the cause of a lot of really awful and icky problems. Like, believe me, I get that. Straight up, I don't think I will ever be able to afford to live. I don't think in my lifetime the systemic problems in America will be solved to the point where I can have the right to exist, let alone have the right to a family. Like, holy crap. You just can't afford it, man. I feel like in order to survive in America right now while also providing for a family means you have to have the good graces of God. Like, someone with money has to decide that your family is worth surviving. And you really do see that systemically. Because, I mean, look at poverty-stricken areas with families and single mothers trying to provide for their kids and not being able to, and having to rely on government assistance. Because it literally is just like, if you are a white woman who has a kid with her white husband, then you're gonna have access to all the rich, fun people in your church, and they will give you jobs, and they will give you presents, and they will give you money, and they will give you the right to exist. But if you're a black woman in a black community with a father who's not present, then the government, who should be helping you out, is deciding not to, because a bunch of rich Christians are saying that you're not worth living, you're not worth supporting. And so it's really disgusting, because it's just people with money deciding who gets to live and who gets to die. And that just sucks. That's really icky and bad, and I dislike that. It's very bad. All right, then we get to religion. Oh boy, dude. Oh boy. Well, like, oh, religion's a fun topic. I kind of like, ooh, yeah. Oh, I can just skip this whole level. Oh, nice. Toad button, and boop. Baba booyah. Yeah, because that's just the state of America right now. People with money have to give you the right to live. And if they don't give you the right to live, then you don't live. And it shows. Most people I don't know a single goddamn person who doesn't live with their parents, who isn't married. It's like, it's icky, it's bad. Anyone who owns a house that I know owns a house because someone who is rich, who has money, got them a job. And it's like, oh geez. It's like, well, then just get a job that pays well. Well, why don't all jobs pay well? Oh, well, because the people with the high-paying jobs need to give other people the right to exist by giving them access to those high-paying jobs. And we're just back in the circle. You gotta get permission to live by people who have money. And that's gross. Icky bad. Honestly, I think that I should dislike religion more than I do, but I don't really dislike religion too much. I feel like the reasons why I would dislike religion are more so reasons why I dislike people. Because religions, you can really think of them as like a morality, as like a moral code that you personally live by. It's like, I'm gonna live by this moral code and I'm gonna reap the benefits of that kind of action. And the shittiness of religion is when you try to force that moral code on others, or you implode when others don't follow the same moral code as you. Because that happens a ton, where you have very religious people be like, I'm not gonna have sex until I'm married. And they're gonna reap the benefits of that. They're not gonna have unwanted pregnancy. They're gonna have less single mothers. They're gonna have less single fathers. It's just gonna have better odds of a happy, fun, healthy family, and they're gonna reap the benefits of that. And then they look at someone who didn't do that, and they just go, oh fuck, I'm gonna judge them. I'm gonna be icky to them, because I don't understand how anyone could not live the way I am. They're different from me. Blah. And it's like, yeah, because it's like, that's not a problem of religion. That's a problem of people not being able to accept that there are humans who are not you, who are different and are making different decisions, and that's okay. So it's like, yeah, I don't really hate religion. I just hate when people oversimplify individuals. The fact that restaurants don't pay their workers and tips has to make up for like it's ridiculously insane. It is actually insane. That's one of the things where it's like, freaking, yeah, it's just gross. It's just gross because you have company like restaurant owners. You have a restaurant owner. They pay their waiters a living wage. Then those waiters get tipped for good service. And then the restaurant owners go, wait a second, you can survive because of the tip money. So we're gonna pay you less because you're making tips. And you can still survive, technically. So we're gonna pay you less, and we're gonna make that into law, where you can pay waiters less than minimum wage because they get access to tips. And so now the waiter's ability to survive is dependent on tips, which should not be the responsibility of the consumer, but it is. And so it's shit like that, where it's like the people with money lobbied to get laws put in place so they can make more money by not paying their workers as much. It's just straight back to the idea of people with money giving people who don't have money the right to exist. And it's gross, and I just like it. And it's bad, and it's icky. You got shit like that in Sweden. Ionization really do be the story of humanity. Oh yeah. Well, it's like humans really struggle with tribal mentality and like when dealing with people who aren't like you. Cause like freaking, how do I even put this? How do I even start this topic? The idea, like humans, when a group of humans gets too big, they stop being able to support every single individual human in the system. And so they divide themselves up, right? Because like, if you have a group of 10 people, you can do a lot of mad work. You can have like if you were just a tribe in the woods, you could do a lot of cool shit with 10 people. One person could get berries, one person could freaking hunt boars, one person could make clothes and mend clothes and take care of children. You could do some mad work. What about you? What if you have 100 people? Damn, that's a thriving little civilization. Everyone is in short proximity of each other, and they can do a lot of cool stuff and live and do a lot of cool shit. You get 100,000 people? Shit, dog, you don't have enough room for them in the village. So you gotta make 2 villages. But now the 2 villages are fighting over resources in the same location. Now they fucking hate each other because they're different. They're different. And so it's like, you're not me. Your success hurts me because you're not me. Oh, it's stupid. I hate it. Oh. That was a really bad way of explaining it, but I don't care. What's up, Colossus boy? Colossus boy? Hello! Woohoo! Yeah. I don't know. I also feel like it's just like a deep genetic trait where if someone is not you, and scratch that thought. I'm resetting that thought. Here's a theory for you. Here's a thought experiment. Think about yourself succeeding. That's awesome, right? That's great. Think about someone who is exactly opposite of you succeeding. That fucking sucks. Oh shit. Oh fuck. That is the absolute worst thing that could ever happen. Because if someone who is opposite to you is succeeding, it means that every single one of the traits that defines you is a bad trait. Which basically means you are a worthless human being with no positive attribute. That sucks. That's bad. And so you kind of have this issue with humans where if I see one trait in someone who's succeeding, if I see a human being and they have one trait that's different from me, I don't want them to succeed. I want them to fail because by technicality they aren't me, and if they aren't me and they're succeeding, then I'm not going to succeed. And that's bad apparently. And it's really dumb. It's really stupid. Because it's like, wow, like people are way more complex than that. But I feel like at some point in evolution, we kind of developed this complex of not being able to accept the success of people who aren't us or who are different than us. Because if they are different than us, then it means that to some degree we don't deserve success. And it's like that's just dumb, man. That's just wrong. It's one of those things of human evolution where it's just like something went wrong along the way, and we haven't had enough evolution to filter it out. Because you also have to understand that about evolution is that we're still evolving. There are a ton of traits in humanity right now that will not exist a billion years from now. Like I am certain that freaking your appendix will just not exist a million years from now. Like wisdom teeth are going away. Like yeah, this is like there are certain attributes right now that are gonna go away. Oh, thank you, Colossus boy. I see you. You're in chat. Yay! Hello. L. Slay King. Bagaguiga. So yeah, honestly, I feel like a very important step in the human condition is recognizing that not only are you relatively flawed as a human being, but that is okay, and it is okay for other people to be flawed. Because even though genetically we have been built and inclined to desire perpetuation and to desire certain things out of life, what really matters in the end is your own personal identity, who you are and what brings you fulfillment, and manifesting that as much as you can. Right? Because like there's this mentality in a lot of religions specifically, and we talked earlier about how religions are basically personal moralities that bring success in the world. But how do you really define success in the world? How do you really define what you should be doing with your time and energy? Well, individuals define that. Because like, if I want to raise a family and I want to create offspring that are strong and powerful and live for 1 billion years, then there are certain things I want to be doing with my life and time. But what if I don't want to make offspring for 1 billion million years? What if that doesn't bring me joy and fulfillment? What if the only person that matters to me is my own life right now? Well, then there's a lot of things that are just completely irrelevant to me. Like family values, most organized religions, a lot of things are just completely irrelevant. And that's for me to decide. That's my own personal morality. And there are a lot of religious people who just can't accept that that is even possible or should exist. Yeah, all of us are always evolving. Oh, here's the stuff I struggle with. I got zero clue what I'm doing here. Oh, damn. And that's a tough problem. That's a tough problem, man. Because like think about even just like let's just talk about specifically like Mormons, Christian Mormons. Their purpose, the purpose of Mormons, is to create families that last forever, quote unquote. Like Mormons love the idea of an eternal family. Like they always talk about how in heaven you get to live with your family forever. Marriage is between a man and a woman and only one. Families are super important and it's gonna last forever. And that's literally just Mormons are trying to create the apex genetic family so that their genetic offspring can live forever. And that's what most humans do. That's the human condition for the vast majority of humans, is just creating offspring that last forever. It's perpetuation all over again. Humans love perpetuation, bro. That is like the core purpose for existing for the vast majority of humans. But there are certain humans who are born a little quirked up, a little different, a little spicy in the brain, maybe even a little spicy in the body, where that doesn't work for them.
And for those people, you have to figure out what you want. You have to figure out who you are as an individual and discover what brings you fulfillment in life. Because not everyone's gonna have the same desires and the same means of feeling fulfilled. Ew, that sounds kind of gross. I mean, I described it very poorly. I'm being a very, very blunt in my speech this entire conversation. I've gotten a lot of things inaccurate, but I'm doing my dang best. It's just like most humans want to stay, well, like here's the best explanation for perpetuation, what I've been talking about. Most humans don't want to die, right? They want to live. They don't want to die. They want to keep moving, because that's what life is. That's what death is. When you die, your body stops moving, and that's that. When you're alive, your body is moving. Perpetuation of motion. But what happens when you die of old age? Well, that fucking sucks. You're a failure for dying at 90 years old. You should live longer. But you can't live longer because humans have a finite lifespan. Okay, so what do? Well, you have sex with someone and you make a baby. And that baby is gonna have the combined traits of you and your spouse, and that baby might be stronger than you. And then that baby's gonna live for 100 more years. Okay, sick nasty. So that means a part of you gets to live on through your children. So over a course of generations and generations, people have been incentivized to create powerful offspring so that they can quote unquote live on. You see this everywhere in culture, like history. Why the fuck would anyone care about being remembered in history? It's just being alive. Cleopatra is like 1 billion years old. She is we know the name of Cleopatra. We know the name of Genghis Khan. In terms of perpetuation and staying alive, they're doing fucking great. They're doing numbers. They're doing awesome, bro. Genghis Khan's like hundreds of thousands of years old. That's crazy. Sheesh, bro. That is just what we said with Hitler before. Ultimate genetics. Yeah, dude. It's just humans want to live as long as possible, and having babies is just one step in that. Being remembered in history is just another step in that. But the thing about life is that regardless of all of that, you're gonna eventually be forgotten. You're gonna eventually die. All of the traits that make up you as an individual will eventually be filtered out of the gene pool. And so I feel like there's a lot of futility in all of these attributes that define us as humans. Whereas it's like, why should I care enough about spreading my seed, making a lot of powerful offspring, when eventually I'm gonna be forgotten anyways? Like, I don't want to die, but at the same time, do I really want to exist? Yeah, and you're going through a very natural steps of learning about life, because a lot of people find purpose in concepts like families and concepts like history, being known and remembered in history books. All these things that I've defined as an offshoot of perpetuation. Like, most people find fulfillment in that. But what if you don't? How are you gonna find fulfillment in life? What is gonna make life worth living? What's a goal that pushes you forward and you don't know what yours is, and you're currently on the path to figure out what it is? And that's where you are right now. Because you don't want to die, but you also don't know what you want to do with your life while you're here. And so I don't know what the answer is. You got to figure it out for yourself, but I will assure you that you will eventually find it. It'll happen. Like straight up. I used to think the same shit of just like, what do I want out of life? Or specifically, I knew what I wanted out of life, but I couldn't attain it. Because what I wanted out of life was to be popular. That's it. I wanted to be loved by as many people as possible. And so I structured my entire life around that. Of just like, I want to be popular. I want people to love me. I want people to think I'm cool. I want people to think I'm funny. That's all I want out of life. And I realized recently, even just in the past year, that not only is that not healthy, it's not viable, and it's not attainable. Because the second you start orienting yourself when you start focusing on the end result more than the journey, you're gonna fail. You're not gonna make it. In order to climb a rock wall, in order to climb a mountain,
you don't look at the top of the mountain. You look at each foothold that you step on, each rock that you hold. You have to make sure that you grab the right rock and you step on the right ledge and you take the right route. Like, you have to make sure you're doing each step properly and that you enjoy doing those steps. And if you don't, then you're gonna fail. Yeehaw. So I feel like when you're trying to figure out what you want out of life, you gotta focus on what you enjoy right now, right? Because currently for me, what I enjoy right now is just streaming. Streaming is extremely fulfilling for me. It is extremely fulfilling. So much so that all of the pain in my life that existed before I started streaming just is irrelevant. It does not matter anymore. It does not bother me. It does not leave me awake at night. I don't worry about my future because I have streaming. And I feel like you need to find that for you. It probably won't be streaming. Everyone's different. Everyone's unique. But like for some people, it's art. For some people, it's music. For some people, it's eating food, you know? Like food critics exist. Like it might not be the job that you get to make money, but it might be a hobby you get. Or it might be you might like being a fan of a certain musician or a certain artist or something like that. It could be anything. Everyone is infinitely unique in the traits that define them, and therefore are ultimately complex in what brings them fulfillment in life. But I believe in you. You'll make it. Believe me, oh man, you should have seen me. You should have seen me in elementary school, even in high school, even in college. You should have seen me a year ago. Wait, you did. I used to be miserable. I was so sad when I first started streaming. I was so infinitely sad. I was crying and whining and I'm not ashamed of that. Feel your feelings, king. But damn, I am such a different person after figuring out what I like out of life. And so I'm just like, dang, keep it up, boy. Keep it up. I believe. You're gonna figure it out. Huyo. I joined shortly after the breakdown stream. I mean, I wouldn't call it a breakdown stream. I was just really sad, man. What the? I wouldn't go that far. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, man. Like freaking the Kirby Kaizo stream. Like halfway through the Kirby Kaizo, everything changed. Whoa! Because it was at that point during the Kirby Kaizo stream that I realized that talking with you guys, talking with chat about topics like this, especially topics that are really sad, like personal fulfillment and depression and issues that you might personally be dealing with or worries that you might personally have, like not knowing what you want out of life, that brings me an ultimate sense of fulfillment. That's what I love about streaming. It also helps that I'm a goofy goober and I like playing video game, but I was a goofy goober and I was playing video games before I realized how fulfilling it is to just talk about feelings. Woo! Me one of the originals, I think. I think you are! I can't remember specifically the stream you came in, Katura, but yeah, I think you are. You're an OG. I fully believe that. Also, hello! Welcome! Yeah, I didn't see what was going on, only know you were kind of wanting to quit. Yeah. No, I definitely wanted to. I definitely was wanting to quit because it was just like, I was struggling with the idea of being able to succeed. Because the only reason why I started streaming in the first place was because I was playing a lot of video games and I felt like a failure. And I didn't want to feel like a failure. I wanted to, some degree, justify playing the video games that I was playing. And I was fully focusing on game development. I was working on making a game because I wanted to make a living making games. And I was just doing streaming on the side because, like, when I'm not making games, I was playing video games. And I wanted to justify those actions. And then it just wasn't fulfilling. I didn't feel like there was any point to it. I felt like I was still failing. I didn't feel fulfilled in life. And it was just like, well, if I don't feel fulfilled, then why stream, you know? Why put in the extra effort to go live instead of just playing video games offline? And then I found it. I found it because talking with people about their emotions was very fulfilling. I think I can actually remember the exact conversation that I had. I think it was Shadow. Shadow came in and was talking about his parents. He was struggling with daddy issues. And I just talked with him about it. And it was really fulfilling to just shoot the breeze and just talk about these tough emotions that he was dealing with. And it was really awesome. And then after that, I was just like, damn, it is worth streaming just to get to the next moment like that. Because, like, it doesn't happen often that we have a conversation like the one we're even having now. This is a wonderful conversation. I really love talking about things like this. Having these deep topics, deep discussions about complex ideas, interesting things. It's what I live for. It doesn't happen often, but it happens enough that it's worth going live every day. I joined during the Octo expansion streams before you had 100 subs. Right? Daggum. You. Yahoo. Freaking Pog and Epic. Yeehaw, man. But yeah, I found my purpose. My purpose is streaming. Because even if it's not like streaming video games and being a goofy goober and making content, like just being present is what I like. And it also brings me a lot more fulfillment than you even possibly believe. Because I had a lot of struggles with friends growing up where I liked doing what I'm doing right now whenever I just went to hang out with friends. Like if we're gonna play through Super Mario 3D World, I want to be able to talk about life and politics and purpose and fulfillment and the ideas and concepts of perpetuation, just shooting the breeze with my buddies. And I couldn't do that with my friends. They'd be like, that's fucking weird. Shut the fuck up, Matt. And it was really bad. But now I can do that, and it's Pog. And it's epic, and I love it. You or me lagging? Oh, I think it might be you. I hope it's you. I hope it's you. Please be you. I think it's you. I have good bitrate. I have no lag on my end. Refresh your browser. Woohoo! It laggy. Aw. I think it's laggy on your end. Hopefully. Hopefully. So yeah. But yeah, like, I feel like a switch has just flipped on. Because not only has streaming been really nice and fulfilling for me, but I've also come to a lot of conclusions just personally in my life, which have led me to be a more healthy, more stable, more functioning person. One of which is just being more narcissistic. Wahoo! Looking down on people. Woo! No, I'm kidding. Only slightly. I realized that there were a lot of toxic people in my life who were being negative and being bad and were bad influences and were bringing me negative emotion. And I was putting in too much effort to try and fix them. And I just recently realized, like, that's not my responsibility. Like, if I have a relationship that I love, and that relationship becomes toxic, it's not on me to fix it. Like, if they do something to hurt my feelings, it's not on me to tell them why. It's not on me to help them be better people. It's on them. And so I just need to go, okay, bye. And if they want to fix things, that's their responsibility. Too many times in my life, I've put it on my shoulders. Like every single time I've ever been cheated on in a relationship, I've always been the, I really like what we had. I want to fix things. I'm gonna help you be better so you don't cheat on me. And it's like, no, that's bad. Don't do that. That's not good. It's on them. If someone cheats on me, it's like, well, okay, bye. I don't want that energy in my life. I remember thinking about you. Yeah, the guy isn't going to last very long, but I was wrong. You thought that? That is so funny. Oh, man. No, I'm still going. I'm still going strong, bro. I said I was gonna stream every day for a year, release a YouTube video every day for a year. I'm doing strong. I'm still got it. I can't even remember what day we're on. We might be on day 200. Oh man. Sheesh. I know I started on May 10th. Or March 10th. I actually can't remember. It was M10. Something 10. Ho-ho. Run. Yeah. No, honestly, I've been watching a lot of YouTube content and watching a lot of live streams, and I don't want to toot my own horn and be a narcissist, but I'm totally gonna toot my own horn, and I'm a narcissist. I think I have what it takes to be big. I really do. Quote me on this. Because I feel like a lot of the value that there are a lot of popular streamers who no garbage towards them. They could just be better. I genuinely believe that even the most popular, even the best YouTubers, even the best streamers are lazy, and they could be doing better. I feel like they just could be doing better content, they could be doing more, they could be funnier, they could be more interesting. They just, whatever makes them unique, they could be doing more, you know? Maybe! Bro, one of my favorite streamers. Oh, thank you! I really wanted you to be one day. It'd be so pog. Oh my god, it'd be so pog. Because you know what the fucking best thing ever would be if I had like a million subscribers? I would do therapy Fridays or something like that, where just one day of the week I would do a just chatting stream where like freaking donation text to speech would be set to nothing or something like that, or I would just do a Q&A with viewers. and I would just like I would maybe have some mods to help like sift through all the questions to pick out good questions to ask. But I would just talk about people's problems and help them dissect their feelings and just be open and available to talk to anyone who needs it. And if I had a million subscribers, then I would have such a big platform to reach all the people who needed that kind of support, you know? Like, that's what I would love. I would love to have that kind of reach, just so I could be available to more people. Slimesicle is my favorite YouTuber, influencer person, whatever. He's the funniest guy now. Slimesicle is so fucking funny, man. I remember finding Slimesicle when, I'm not kidding, he had 500 subs. I remember finding him when he had 500 subs and thinking, damn, this kid's sick. What the fuck is up with me finding insanely big popular YouTubers when they're at like 50 subs? Like, I did that with freaking Jaden Animations, Slimesicle, freaking, what's his name? Alpharad, like freaking everyone. Goddamn Foot of a Ferret, Jax Films, like what? Excuse me? Man, maybe it is meant to be. How you just find these people? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just so much like them that just YouTube recommended them to me naturally because they're like, hey, you're cool as well. You're pretty cool. You're pretty fun. It's meant to be. I'm meant to be popular. Woo. I returned. How'd you lose the friends? How'd I lose the friends? Oh, I'm going to private school and I lost 2 of my friends. Aww. Are you losing your friends because you're going to private school and they're going to a different school? They're going to public school? Aw, that's so sad. I'm sorry about that. But hey, here's something important to remember. Even though they're far away from you, they're still your friends. And it's totally okay to not talk as much and to not interact as much. And if they are really pog friends, then they'll still talk to you and they'll still interact with you, you know? Just don't let it become a thorn, you know? Because I feel like if I was in your shoes, I would get super bitter because I'd be like, hey, my old friends, let's hang out. Let's spend time together. And then they'd be like, oh, no, I'm busy. Oh, no, I'm tired from school. I'm tired from homework. Oh, no, I can't. And then I'll get super bitter about that because it's like, oh, my friends aren't spending time with me. My friends aren't making time for me. And that's not a healthy mentality. The proper mentality to have is if you should value time spent with people you care about, and you shouldn't despise people for not doing that, you know? Like you should be happy when you spend time with people you care about, and it shouldn't be like icky and bad if they aren't capable of doing that, because that just leads to a lot of toxicity. I return. Oh, what's up, Shroom? Yeehaw! Baba booey! Baba booey! Wow! That's you right now. That's you right now, bro. I'm burping, furking. What does furking even mean? I just be saying words, man. I'm the word guy. I say word. Oh, pewy, spooey. Wow. But yeah, that's honestly, that's really funny because that is the main reason why I would want to ever have a million billion subs, is to just be available to people to talk about feelings if they're feeling down or if they need to open up and talk about stuff. And I would say a better help sponsorship would be freaking Pog, but I also don't think I would like that because I feel like it's gatekeeping therapy, and I don't think that should exist. I genuinely feel like it's a little toxic and it's a lot, but I feel like I like being present for my friends, and I like being present to people to talk about things, and I like being the therapy friend. And I think it should be more normalized for there to be therapy friends in circles. And I feel like organized therapy and psychiatry is just, it's gatekeeping. It's gatekeeping something that everyone should have access to because of money. Which, I mean, yeah, you gotta pay the therapist, you gotta pay them. But daggum, what if I just care about people and I want them to feel safe and open? I don't know. But I don't see them anymore, like I can't see them anymore. All only contained to them is one of my friends who still goes to school and I live in the same neighborhood. Oh, okay. Daggum. Man, that's reminding me a lot of when I went to school, because I was homeschooled for most of my schooling, most of my life, and the only friends I had were friends in church. But over time, like we went to different schools, and they started having extracurriculars that I wasn't a part of, and we just naturally grew apart. And there was a part of me that got super bitter and sad about that, because I felt like I was like excluded, because like they would have show choir parties that I wasn't invited to because I wasn't in show choir, and they would go do things and have funny stories at school that I wasn't invited to because, you know, I was homeschooled. I didn't go to the school. And then I actually went to the school that they all went to. In high school, I went back to the high school, and I was still excluded. And I felt really, really bitter about that, because I was just like, oh man, they're excluding me. It's like, and I feel like that's a toxic mentality to have, or at least the one I had. I had a toxic mentality, because it's like, I shouldn't be mad that I wasn't invited to the party. I should be happy if I am invited to one, you know? Because, like, I don't have a... Yeah, you can't be invited to everyone's birthday. That's just not realistic. So it's okay to not be invited to one person's. Just be happy when you do get invited to one. Cherish those moments. Could you am at the outside of school then? Nope, my parents are divorced, so I'm with my mom some of the time. Aw, that sucks. I'm sorry. Daggum. Yeah, that sounds like a quagmire of friend relationships. And I don't wanna scare you, and I don't wanna make you feel sad and say like, oh yeah, just bite the bullet and accept that you might not spend time with them or be friends with them anymore. But I don't know. I feel like no matter how freaky it gets and how sad you are about losing your friends, it'll be okay, cause life will move on. And like, hey, you're either going to A, continue being really awesome friends with them, and it's gonna be pog and great, or B, you're gonna be you're not gonna be super pog and super great friends with them, but you're gonna find more friends. Like, it'll work out. Life moves on, you know? Started an Ohio club and I was the president. An Ohio club? That's actually funny. Down in Ohio, just like the rap song. Oh my gosh. Wow. You'd be a good therapist. Aw, thank you. Honestly, I genuinely believe I would. But I've actually had this conversation before on stream where it's like, I would be an awesome therapist, but A, I don't want to go to school for therapy because I feel like it's wasted on me. I feel like I could learn a lot from going to school, but that's just like so much debt. The debt is not worth the information I would learn. And I get enough fulfillment of being a therapist by just being the therapy friend / streamer, you know? Like just talking about stuff like this right now, giving my 2 cents, trying to help you cope with loss. That gives me enough, like I feel like enough of a therapist right now. And I also would feel bad asking you to pay me, you know? Like if I was like even if I got big as a streamer, even once I hit partner and I can actually have donations, like not giving advice if you don't donate? That, ew, gross, that's disgusting. Ugh. No, I want it to always be available. I want my advice to be available to every single person, as many people as possible. I want people to be able to vent their feelings. Like, I want to provide that service. I was just talking about how that's what I love about streaming so much, is being present and available for people who are struggling. It's great. How to colonize Mars. Make a giant 3D printer and make it 3D print 100 houses. Bruh. Oh, we need more affordable housing. Dadgummit, I freaking swear. That's right, I said freak. We need more affordable housing in this goddamn fucking planet. Whoa. That's right, I said freak. Just like dadgum, like there's already a machine that 3D prints houses, but the problem is that machine is expensive, and it's very hard to move. So it's like it's still not viable to 3D print houses. It's still not viable to build boxables because they can't make enough of them. It's like, duh. I feel like I was born 20 years too late to buy a house with a decent mortgage, and 20 years too early to have affordable housing. It's a great time to be 25, gang. Baba booey. Stardew Valley, very, very pog. Should play Stardew Valley, that's an idea. Ooh, I think I would get addicted to Stardew Valley. I haven't played it yet.
I think it's actually funny because I think the main reason why I haven't played Stardew Valley is one, don't hate me, please, don't hate me. I think it looks ugly. I don't think it looks good. I think it's an ugly game. And two, I would get addicted. I would get super addicted. I would go absolutely ham on it. It smells like Terraria, because I booted up Terraria one time when I was like 18 and I played it for like 2 years straight. It was bad. I got super addicted. When you get big enough, you gotta get like a team of therapist friends who help answer people on your Discord or something. Well, that's the thing. Like, I think I would just have a dedicated day where people could ask anything, and then it'd be just like a Q&A. Do like a weekly Q&A stream where anyone, regardless of donation, can ask a question, and I'll have like mods that filter it out. Because as much as as the idea of like having a bunch of therapy friends and having a Discord dedicated to that sounds, I think that would get toxic and weird very fast. Because I feel like it would be like giving out free therapy. And at that point, I would just start a charity. Like, if I got big enough, I would just start a charity for free therapy, you know? Kind of like the Trevor Project, but not specifically towards suicide and LGBTQ+. Just be like, just overall broadened therapy for all kind of charity. Yeah, that's what I would do. It's great, I could teach you a duplication glitch. Ooh, yeah, isn't that the one where you name your character or animal after an item ID and then it pops it out? Yeah, I know about that. Baba Booey. I don't even play Terraria and I know about that. Epic sauce. Therapist Without Borders. Hey! Yeah, I would just do that. Because yeah, that's the only thing I really dislike about therapy nowadays, is that it's gate-kept behind either insurance or a fuck ton of money. Like, I had someone who had therapy with insurance, and they were paying $60 a visit. Weekly. $60 a week just to talk about your feelings with people. That's insane. That's too much. That's too much for something that I believe everyone should always have access to. So like, me being a big streamer sounds awesome because it means that I would be able to interact with more people. I would have more of a more reach, but it also means that I wouldn't be able to listen to as many people as specifically as I can now, because I'm small enough that I can have like 4 or 5 people in stream and just talk to one person individually about a single topic. And that's really awesome, and I really love that about being small. It makes me scared about growing bigger, you know? Just take 2 players and a table. Ooh, money is bad. So here's the thing, money's great, but money's only bad when it's gatekeeping human rights. And I feel like therapy is as close to the border of human rights as possible. I think there are so many things, at least in America, that people don't have that they have a right to, like housing and healthcare, that they just don't. They just don't have it, and it sucks. It's the worst. It's really bad, and I hate it. Okay, World 6 tank. Wait, is this World 6 tank? Yeah, that's World 6 tank right there. Tank top! Tank top! Okay, World 6C? World 6C is up here, right? Yeah? Yeah, World 6C right here. Bam, 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 bam. I'll just do it while I'm up here. I'll go back down. Yeah, if you grow bigger, it feels like it'll be harder and harder to keep up with the goal that you have. I think it would still be relatively attainable because, like, I would have access to text-to-speech prompts. And while it's shitty to have those tied to money, because it basically means that, like, sure, if someone is working a part-time job and is down on their luck as an adult, they can pass $5 over and get a text-to-speech donation and then have a conversation like this right now. But what if you're like an 8-year-old who's struggling with their parents' divorce and you don't have $5 to give? Like, what if you're just poor and you really don't have that money? Like, what if I make it cheap enough, make it like 25 cents to have a text-to-speech donation, but then that's so cheap that everyone does a text-to-speech donation and I can't answer everyone? It's little stuff like that, where I think I'll cross that bridge when I get there, but it's definitely something to look out for and worry about. Me and my dad started a world and we have Mr. Quiz Room on year 3. I don't know what that means, but that sounds pog. Is that the wizard in the forest who gives you cool stuff? I remember some person on the Joe Rogan podcast talking about that. That did happen. Didn't some guy go on Joe Rogan and was like, have you heard of Stardew Valley? There's a wizard who gives you a clock, and that clock stops time. And the podcast guy was just like, what? What are you talking about? What? It's a guy on Ginger Island. I have no idea what any of those words mean, but hell yeah. If someone says TTS blah 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 and it says blah 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 like a 20% chance for it to read it. So that's actually funny, Mr. Shum, because that's something I'm coding right now. My little PNG tuber right now, I'm making it into an all-encompassing program, and I'm going to include normal text-to-speech. I'm gonna make a prompt where if you type capital say and then whatever your text is, it'll read it out. That clock is expensive as hell. 10 million clock. Doug Doug is Pog. Doug Doug is Pog. Doug Doug pretty cool. I'm literally just C# Doug Doug. Or at least that's what I'm gonna be. Once I get a lot more work done on this program. Doug Doug does a ton in Python. I think he exclusively works in Python. I do all my stuff in C#. Baba booey. That'd be so funny if I got even relatively popular. If I reach 100,000 subscribers, I'm calling myself the C# Doug Doug. I'm just going in his shadow. Papa Doug Doug, give me exposure, please. I code 2 in .NET Core, please. Whoa. Just kidding, it's .NET Framework because I'm a pussy. I don't do web-based stuff, at least not anymore, since I got fired. Say chicken backwards. That keeps rocks and wood off your farm. Ooh. Yeah, the guy from the podcast said that. Epic. Say chicken backwards. No. That sounds like a slur. That starts with nah, and I will not say that. Anything with a knee or a neh is a dangerous word. Especially with how much I like to growl on stream. Just go grrr. Grrr. Man, I'm playing with fire. I should stop. It's totally not the N-word. Oh, it's 100% not the N-word. I believe you. Okay, I believe you. Woo! Hey, where'd the bomb go? There'd the bomb go. Whee! Yay! Yahoo! Me, 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 me. Whee! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sus! Now, Slime School made me my favorite internet person, but you are by far my favorite streamer. I wish you all the fortune in the world, but I gotta go to bed. It's late. Oh, thank you, the milk. Oh, yay! I'm super happy that I'm your favorite streamer. Epic. That's Pog. And I wish you the best of sleep. Go to bed. Turn your brain off. Close your eyes and go wee. It's actually really funny what sleep is, because you just turn your body off. You're just like, I am overeating. I need some sleepies. I need to eat. I'm just an eepy guy. I need to go sleep. I hate sleep? Why you hate sleep? It's goated. I love sleep. I love turning my brain off and going wee. Such a waste of time. Okay, I believe that. Coming from me, the guy who needs at least 10 hours sleep a night, it sure does suck that I have to spend so much time sleeping. But oh by golly, it feel good. Wow, think. Sleep bad for you. What? No, sleep good for you. You need it, bro. You need it. I sleep a heck ton though. I sleep so much. Woo! I killed Boom Boom. Boom Boom McBussy, boy. Boom Boom McBussy. McBussy. You do? I do. On a good day, I sleep for 12 hours. Sometimes I even sleep for 14 or 16 hours. I hibernate. I need at least one hibernation a week where I just turn my alarm off and I wake up whenever I wake up. Sometimes it's 10 hours, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 14 or 16. There was one time where I slept for 36 hours straight. I was tired. I was eepy. Do it on the weekend. Sometimes I do it on the weekend. I do it whenever I don't work. I go past the Audis. Okay, what do we got here? Wait, we're on World 6 already? We're cruising, bro. We're cruising. I might just 100% Luigi.
I might just 100% Luigi or leave it. Leave it for another day, because I do also need to get some coding done. Oh, I just finished this world. I think I will leave this for now. I think I will leave it. I think I'll go. I think I'll do another stream. I think I gotta go get some coding done because there's some things I really gotta do tonight. And oh shit, it's 8:37. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. 2-hour mark. Oh, I'm sorry, Shoom. I'm sorry. There's just a ton of coding I have to get done. It's time sensitive stuff. I really can't leave it. I wanted to do it today for stream, but I really didn't feel like having it glitch out on me. So I'm sorry. I'm gonna end stream now and go get some coding done, and hopefully when I get this coding done, I'll be fine, because it really is just the soundboard. It's the soundboard because the soundboard I currently use lags sometimes when I use it, and so I wanna get rid of that entirely. Well, dadgum, thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. You all are epic, and this was a lovely stream. I played Luigi. I'm gonna zoom in on Luigi. Zoom in on Luigi. Wee. Where's Luigi? Where is Luigi? Wee. Luigi time. It's Luigi. Thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. As usual, make sure to drink water, stay hydrated, get 8 hours of sleep, and have some sweet dreams. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, Shoo. I'm sorry. Bye-bye. Ah! Ah!